The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
So am I doing the microphone now, X-Ray Girl, or are you going to take out the microphone? No, you didn't.
Oh. My bad. I swear I clicked it.
Uh-huh. You didn't click it yesterday either. So maybe it's not clicking through. Maybe. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Real BBC.
Fucking Asians.
I'll open my eyes next time.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
open your eyes, girl. What's going on, everybody? Bagging, boarding, and chatting. Today, I'll be inventory. I'll be doing inventory with my little app. That little app that you can like take a picture of the comic book cover with, and then it can give you you can put in all kinds of information, and it automatically files your comic collection. It's great because I haven't done it in years. Hi, Az. How's it going?
Going good. Thank you very much indeed. How's it going now that you are a year older?
Oh, same. A little sore, a little more
Different
forgetful.
Why?
a little more because of age. It's called mileage, X-Ray Girl. Hopefully you will live long enough to start feeling the mileage. It's not the years, honey. It's the mileage. Yoga's gay. I'd rather be in pain.
Yoga's gay.
Watching the video to your book, and you see you playing American football, and you're just like, God, I'd die.
What?
I'd die doing that now.
Oh, I know. Oh, God. One shot in the shoulder, and I'd be out. I'm done. It's like, go on without me.
I've broken that. Broken that. Well, I had to have that rebuilt. Yeah, I'll be one smash on the shoulder. I'll be done.
Have you broken a bone before?
Loads.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've never broken.
I broke this playing rugby when I was 14. I broke this when I smashed this. Had to have it rebuilt when I was 17 playing rugby. Yeah. Broken my nose multiple times. Broken fingers multiple times playing rugby.
That does not sound fun.
Yeah, it's the American version. They give you armor.
And you still break bones. It's crazy.
Get concussions and CTEs and fuck.
Well, because you feel that false sense of security in that plastic armor, and you start flying at each other harder. And yeah.
Well, remember the days where you were allowed to go head in?
Yeah. Football was better. Baseball was better with steroids. Football was better with concussions. Just a fact.
You say that to Hernandez, mate.
I'll say. Well, I can't say it to Junior Seau.
Well, you can't say it to Hernandez either.
Hernandez, the tight end from the Patriots.
Yeah.
That was a concussion, man. Homeboy was gay, and
homeboy's very gay.
But
he had some massive concussions by the looks of it.
I think he was just high on drugs.
Oh, but by the way, did you see that Idubbbz' wife?
Speaking of gay and high on drugs.
Speaking of gay and lame, Idubbbz' wife is the only person to self-diagnose CTE while she's alive.
She is amazing. Wow.
No. What can't this woman do? What can't this woman fucking do?
Be a good content creator? I don't know.
You know that he like streams now at a peak of about 180 viewers.
Mr. Porkchop's getting like 360.
I'm hitting Idubbbz.
Wow.
Good God.
It's okay. He's only got like 7 million subscribers.
Man. You know, because people say like Boogie is the biggest fall from grace, and you're like, well, it's competition, but
Hold my wife's beer.
So what you're saying?
Hold my wife's boyfriend's beer.
Water
I'm sorry. What were you?
True.
Hi, MauLer.
Hello.
What's up, dude?
Just just thinking about things, doing stuff. Spending my past 2 weeks just prepping the anniversary stream. It's getting there.
Yeah.
Lots of surprises on the way. Fun stuff.
Amazing. It's going to be 2 days, right? Over 2 days?
Well,
One day?
24 hours. Technically over 2 days. It starts late, but yeah.
Okay.
Don't make the people think it's going to be 48 hours. I'll be dead along with everyone else.
It's going to be 48 hours.
Yeah, this will be the first year we've got Platoon as well. He's going to have to survive our stream, even though it's more like 26 hours of the way that it goes.
Can you divide a little bit of the slack then?
Well,
little rotation for a bit of a resty poo, maybe a little kippy poo.
oh, do you mean like people can actually go to have a nap or something?
Yeah.
We're not allowed. That's the rule.
You got like 3 people on at a time. The fourth can rotate around a bit.
It'd be awkward. I guess I'm the only one that can't necessarily because I got to sort everything out, like do all the clicking and moving things around. But I guess if
not necessarily. You can give the keys to
if something went wrong, and then I was asleep, I guess I could leave like an alarm or the phone. Someone could ring me and be like, "It's catastrophic. There's slurs all over the screen.
We need more. I mean, get them off. There's not enough slurs on the screen.
No. Okay, good show, everybody. Thanks. Bye.
Yeah, nice stuff. GG.
This is a Nerdrotic show.
It's great. What do you want to start with? Let's start with cope. I think that'll be the theme. We will eventually be talking about Alien Earth. You've seen Alien Earth, right, Az? Yeah, you saw it. You talked.
First 2 episodes.
Yeah, the first episodes. Yeah, we talked about it. Duh. It's been a long week. So we'll talk about that. But we also there's some movies that are back in the news, guys, that are they were flops. Okay, they were both from Disney.
Mm-hmm.
They both featured female leads of color.
Yay.
Of color.
Oh.
I don't know who directed Snow White. Who directed Snow White?
AI?
No, AI would not suck that much. It was somebody we know, right? Well, Nia DaCosta directed Marvels. So the Marvels flopped.
Mark Webb.
Mark Webb, director of Amazing Spider-Man.
Amazing Spider-Man.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Isn't that great? Because it sounds like a joke, and then it's like, no, real. Like, what? Why?
Yeah. I see people going back going, Amazing Spider-Man 2 wasn't that bad. It's terrible. It's fucking
both awful.
Terrible. Andrew Garfield's good in a bad movie. Okay. I digress. So Marvels was an unquestionable flop. Everybody knew it would be an unquestionable flop. Everybody knew it was getting a sequel because it was pushing intersectionalism and DEI-ism. They hired Nia DaCosta, who had done one remake of really mid-tier fucking horror franchise, and I didn't see it. I don't care. Candyman. And somehow she got a Marvel movie. Somehow, inexplicably, Captain Marvel made $1 billion, even though it was sandwiched between the two most anticipated sequels of all time. We all know the story. And we all know Nia DaCosta didn't come back for some of the reshoots and for some of the editing. Mm-hmm. So she's talking now. This is the part where you put up the article. X-Ray Girl.
The anticipation.
The anticipation. Are you on a delay over there or something?
No, I got distracted. I was laughing to myself. It's really stupid. The tweet. Here, I'll show you. This poster gets me every single time.
So I have a framed version of this in my house.
Ah, yes. Remember that.
Sorry. And I was just kind of giggling in my head about it.
Perfect.
Anyways,
Perfect.
you distracted me with your tweet.
Oh, it's okay. So it's my fault. I want to know that I made this on Paint with my mouse.
You can't tell.
You can't tell at all, right?
Looks so real.
I made this.
So being from the UK, that's actually quite fappable right now.
I just don't know what you mean. This is the original poster, isn't it? It looks like
Absolutely the original poster. Yes.
Anyways, apologies.
All right, we can get back to the article. This is from World of Real. There we go. Nia DaCosta says her 28 years later sequel has something the Marvels didn't. A really solid script.
Pressing X to doubt.
Yeah, that's about that one.
Okay. Didn't Nia DaCosta co-write the Marvels?
I don't know. I'll check.
She was the director. There is no fucking way that her influence wasn't all over that movie.
Yeah.
Of course, you need to distance yourself from it now because it's been enough time, and it was. Is it the worst flop of the MCU? It is, right?
Yes, 100%.
Yes. Writer Nia DaCosta, Megan McDonnell, and Eliza Karasik.
So let's scroll back up to that headline once again because I need to reread it with that context. Nia DaCosta says her 28 years later sequel has something the Marvels didn't. A really solid script.
That's a cell phone.
You just told on yourself because somebody else wrote the script 28 years later. A white man.
Winning.
You see Nia DaCosta going to see her own movie, and she starts talking over her own movie.
Talking shit.
Like Ryan Kinnell's in the audience. I showed the clip yesterday from Scary Movie.
Oh my God.
The black woman in the movie theater scene. What if she?
Oh yeah.
What if Nia DaCosta did that to her own movie? Oh, that'd be funny.
Stereotypes is great.
It is great. I watched Scary Movie 1 and 2, MauLer with the kid, and
Did you watch 3? I love 3.
I'm not there yet. That's the Zuckerberg one, or Zucker, not Zuckerberg's Zucker. The Zucker one. Yeah. So yeah. I saw the movie theater scene is so goddamn funny, and it just made me think.
I love Scary Movie 1 a lot. It's there's a bunch of good shit in it. Like the girl who tries to escape in the garage. Like fucking Ghostface is like
Disney needed someone to blame for the Marvels, the MCU's most disastrous outing to date, and Nia DaCosta became the easy target. I mean, she did write and co-direct it. They did give her every opportunity. I'm not here to defend Kevin Feige because she was obviously cast as a director and not hired as a director. And they gave her what, $200 million as? It was 225, 250.
Yeah, it was a bit more. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this movie cost as much as Superman.
No.
I'm just kidding.
It was technically 270 million.
Mm-hmm. That's
budget.
That's production budget, not marketing.
Not marketing, just production. The marketing, remember, was a YouTube stream of cats.
It was great. It was so good.
Those were the days. Now, 2 years later, DaCosta, speaking at the Edinburgh Film Festival, took a swipe back, comparing her wonderful, in quotes, experience shooting the upcoming 28 years later, The Bone Temple, to her other films. Her two other films. her huge pedigree that I'm sure she's gotten based 100% on her skill and not because of her skin color. One of the issues I had with Candyman and Marvels was the lack of a really solid script. Those are the only two movies you've worked on, which is always gonna just wreak havoc on the whole process. See who wrote the script for could you check on who wrote the script for Candyman?
Already on it, and it was written by Jordan Peele.
Oh, whoa.
Nia DaCosta.
Oh, no.
Why does she keep shit on herself?
And Win Rosenfeld.
Oh no!
I've heard of self-hatred, but she's taking it to a whole new level here.
Take it easy on yourself, Nia. Okay, like really just take this opportunity you've been given because you're a DEI hire and try to run with it. You don't need to shit on yourself.
Man. You want to shit on Jordan Peele right now? He'll fucking get rid of that DEI off your fucking.
Resume. He'll fire you and everybody else because didn't he do that with the people because he missed weapons?
His agency didn't get him weapons that he wanted. Thank fuck he didn't get weapons.
Oh my god, his agency took a bullet for us. So thank you guys. Thank you.
Thank you. They stopped it. They were like, no, it shouldn't be you. It shouldn't be you that makes this, please.
By the way, FYI, Weapons is probably it's approximately $65 million in profit right now.
Hey man, I'm kind of it's good news.
It's really good news. It's really good. Based on the budget, by the way, chat, based on the budget, 38 million production budget for Weapons. It's now on 151.5 million worldwide.
It could make 300 million. It could leg it out if they don't pull it from theaters too soon.
250 would be great. Would be incredible if it hit 250.
I wonder if the Warner philosophy is just to put things in on.
Well, we've made a little bit of profit. Let's whack it on the fucking streaming.
Well, I mean, like Disney seems to be the only one honoring it. And Tom Cruise, the 90 days. Yeah.
Theaters. It did gain theaters this weekend, which is actually a positive sign.
Well, they let Sinners run a good long while. They did.
Yeah.
Which would lead me to believe that, not to get too far ahead of ourselves, that Superman wasn't performing metrics wise as well as Sinners.
God, you're such a fucking Snyder, bro.
Wow.
We'll get back to that. Oh my God, I can't bring that up. I'm an inflation bro. I've been an inflation bro.
Inflation bollocks, mate. It's going to make its money back in toys and cups.
You mean the toys that no kids buy anymore?
You guys are just obsessed with mathematics. It's stupid.
Yeah, you're so obsessed with the truth. It doesn't matter. And facts and stuff, and it doesn't matter. It never. Hey guys, we'll get to it. We'll get to it because according to John Campea, it never needed to break even.
No, it's a loss leader.
What? Yes. Yeah, we'll get to it. We'll get
that dude isn't he's not a clown. He's the whole fucking circus. He really is. He's the whole fucking circus.
She's been consistent in saying that the version of the Marvel audiences saw was not the movie she pitched or shot. Oh, this is interesting. It was interesting because there was a certain point when I was like, okay, this isn't going to be the movie I had pitched or even the first version of the movie that I had shot. It's hard to argue with her. The Marvels will forever be remembered as one of the MCU's biggest bombs, burning an estimate 300 million in losses. A film dragged down by endless rewrites and reshoots, a bizarre fate given to that 2019's Marvel's Captain Marvel cleared $1 billion with ease.
Not a bizarre fate at all.
That's a lot of bizarre things. That's a lot of bizarre things. And can I be the first to say, release the DaCosta cut?
Absolutely. Let's be honest, right? If the Marvels had made $2 billion at the box office, she wouldn't be saying any of this. She'd be like, "It's my film, 100% my film. Yes, it was great, and I own it."
Yes, 100%.
I want a T-shirt. Release the DaCosta cut, the Marvels underneath.
No, we could just put the poster with my little drawing on it.
Release the DaCosta cut next to this. That picture.
MauLer, you're 100% right. If it was even partially successful, she'd be saying, "This was my film. I did it."
Of course.
That's how every Marvel film is made. That's why they can't get good directors anymore, and they're getting TV people because they're produced. They're not created. These people.
Look at the people like Edgar Wright who exit out of frustration with how the artistic balance works. She obviously didn't, and she stayed, and then she complained way later once it had failed. Whedon, right, had access to the next two Avengers films, said no because he didn't like how Age of Ultron went, which was a success.
Doctor Strange director left. Yeah. I'm blanking on his name right now, but he bailed.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah,
because he wanted to make more of a horror Doctor Strange. Would have been fucking awesome. I love Sam Raimi. He was picked up as a hired gun, and he did a terrible job.
Yeah, you're talking about Scott Derrickson, right?
Scott Derrickson, yes.
He had an idea or a set of plans for what the sequel would be, and got tossed. And then Sam Raimi was brought in to, complete the job.
They didn't even talk to Kenneth Branagh. They just let him go. He said, "Yeah, I never heard from him again."
Stupid.
He did a great job.
No, I mean, the MCU's history with how it treats directors is insane. We've talked forever now about how it's not about picking artists to express, particular stories in their own styles. It's literally just their names, or if they're just willing to do everything they're told.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what makes slop, because we're in the era of slop. That's what that's undoubtable. I didn't come up with that. Many people have been talking about it, but this is what happens when the film, at least, God, this is not a compliment. Let me preface this. At least when they were being woke, they had a focus. Their focus was being woke. It was still shit. But now they realize that woke doesn't sell. DEI doesn't sell. Having the message, whatever we want to call it, doesn't sell. And they're trying to fix it on the fly. And again, we've seen it this year. They've edited woke shit out of Captain African American. They edited stuff out of Snow White. There's actually a worse version of both of those movies out there that I want to see, actually. They really dialed it down with Thunderbolts. I don't think they edited it out. I think they actually went into that movie trying to dial it down. Still girl bossy as hell. We're seeing that effect, and it comes up like slop because they don't know what to do. They have been so disconnected with the audience. Now they're finally at the point where they're questioning themselves, when they're done. Basically, I don't want to use a Titanic reference. They're so fucking overused. But I mean, the ship is sinking. And they don't even know how to go. And it goes back to, they don't know what a hero is. They don't know how to tell a heroic story. And every message they have gotten from the public with successful movies like Top Gun Maverick, Spider-Man No Way Home, Oppenheimer, even fucking Barbie, they get the wrong message. What was the message they got, MauLer, from No Way Home? Cameos.
Well, we got Deadpool Wolverine out of it.
Yeah. And that was successful. And they're like, let's do more cameos. But people are really
get Doomsday out of it, yeah.
And it's going to be diminished as it goes down. So they learned all the wrong lessons. They bypassed all the great comic books to adapt newer characters. They rushed to introduce more female characters. They rushed to introduce America Chavez. We got fucking Sana Amanat on the fucking press tour for Daredevil. Like, they're clueless. They're stupid. They're stupid. I think people are now starting to realize it. So you're seeing the people from the outer edges of Marvel who are being fired now talking shit, which they would never do 3 years ago. So we see Bo DeMayo doing it. We see Rob Liefeld doing it. We know they both have axes to grind. And now she's doing it. And maybe more will do it. And I'm here for it. I'm all here for it.
28 years didn't do great.
No, it didn't. It didn't.
It didn't do great at all. What was its budget? Its budget was 60. It brought in around about, what was it, about 150? So it was, you sort of, the marketing's not going to be as high as it. It probably worked out a small profit. It'll do better in 150 million worldwide. Budget, I think, of around about 60 million. So it probably worked out just a tiny profit. It'll get some more in Blu-rays, but going into a sequel, law of diminishing returns, especially not off a hot start. Good luck, Nia. Good luck. You're gonna fucking need. I mean, I say good luck. It's not good luck. It's go fuck yourself, because you don't deserve to be there. You've not done a single solitary thing to earn your place there. Not one.
Hey, DaCosta's moved on, so she's moved on. She's making a movie with Tessa Thompson called Hedda.
No. Uh-huh.
It's called staring contest.
What happened to Tessa Thompson? She felt like she's kind of like vanished off the face of the earth.
People figured out she can't act.
She can't act, and she'll just fuck to get a job.
She is the same. Well, yeah, that too. I doubt that helped her career.
That was exceedingly unprofessional. Exceedingly unprofessional.
Doing a public to tell the chat who may not know, doing a public three-way basically with Taika Waititi and his wife or his girlfriend or whatever,
who's also disappeared off the face of the earth as well.
Yep.
Well, apparently he's doing Star Wars movie, isn't he?
Sure.
Yeah, we'll see.
And he lost the what was he? What did he? Oh, Kira. Luckily they lost the rights to Akira. So Taika Waititi was gonna direct that, but I think he's attached to something else, which is just like, Jesus, keep him away from it, please. I will see if I can find which one.
Well, so you know it's locked in when the project is referred to as untitled Taika Waititi Star Wars film. That's when you know it's definitely happening.
Yeah, Dredd. He's doing Judge Dredd.
Oh,
he's rumored to do. Thank you, Chad. Yeah,
rumored to do the new Dredd. Like, fuck off.
But that has not been picked up by a studio. So some hero out there just needs to like continue to turn, or multiple heroes need to continue to turn it down, or at least say, "Hey, we keep the screenwriter. The screenwriter's pretty good, but dump Taika Waititi. He's so wrong for that movie." He
Dude, what? You look at his after Time Bandits. He did a short and then a miniseries, and then he did 2 Lay's commercials. What happened, Taika?
Fucking Time Bandits.
Lay's commercial.
Yeah.
Crisps.
Yeah.
Chips.
Crisps.
Chips.
Crisps.
Potato chips.
Fucking Americans.
Fucking Brits.
Hey, look.
Oh my God, it's 10 degrees Celsius. I'm going to die of heat.
Right. I'm glad you've joined us on that.
Yeah, I was going to say, about time you came across that.
Yeah.
So.
What the hell is that? Captain Picard Day.
It's the banner from Captain Picard Day.
Oh, that's glorious.
Yeah.
Great.
Number 1, I'm not very good with children.
No.
He made a whole day about himself. What an ego-driven maniac.
Well, he didn't. The kids did.
No, Captain Picard made that sign himself.
There you go. That's the one, dude.
That's the one. Yeah. Hey,
I could tell his handwriting anyway.
Nice 1/6 scale, the 3rd best captain.
Wow.
Boom.
3rd best.
Oh. Boom.
That
3rd best.
So not right. That's not right. No, sir.
I am blocked by the best captain. I am.
What, Patrick Stewart?
Get to Gal Gadot.
Michael Burnham blocked you? Damn.
Oh my God. I cannot believe some of that shit in Discovery, man.
Bro.
Remember she got fucking fired as second in command, and she went, "Yes, you should fire me." And then the very next episode, after being demoted down to fucking ensign again, whatever, she was leading the meetings.
I know. Dude, I think I don't want it to be lost in time, but as I was doing the Alien review, I went back and went through like Spock and Burnham interactions, and it all came back to me. It was PTSD, PTSD. It all came back to me, and it was so fucking saccharine. It's like thick with saccharin. Every second they have to have some emotional thing. Did you catch the latest Strange New Worlds trailer? I think it's like a mid-season one or another. I swear to God, go back and look at all the Kurtzman Trek trailers and count how many times each trail. It's not in every trailer, but it's in, I think, most of the teasers. How many times they say, we're going to do this together.
They
did it again. They did it again. It's so fucking funny.
Just imagine if you said that to Picard, he'd be like, "Get back to your station."
Yeah.
Shut up.
Shut up, Wesley.
Just imagine if Burnham was on the Enterprise during peak Enterprise, man. They'd be like, I'm on. Get this thing off my bridge.
Could you arrange a transport accident?
Every away mission, she's on it, leading it. Yeah.
Give her a red shirt.
Let's go back to that planet where Tasha died.
Yeah.
Let's dump her there. And he'd be like, no, not again. Don't leave me with this.
MauLer.
Just get this thing off my bridge and fucking. They're all just like, oh, is he being racist again? Jesus.
Is that a race?
We should save a lot of. I mean, like, this is what's going to happen in Alien. But dude, she has like all these talks with Spock, right? And Spock's never mentioned her ever, and they make her classified. Now in this season where Spock is there and he looks like Paul McCartney, and in the later Beatle years. He's super emotional, and he basically is super needy of Michael Burnham. And she basically, without knowing who Kirk is, she tells him to go find somebody like Kirk, and then tells him to be a Vulcan at the end. Right before she fires up her time-traveling Iron Man suit,
my God.
where apparently she can pick up an entire church and move full with people and move it 50,000 light years. And this is in the same season where they have the 7 points of light show up simultaneously throughout the universe that are hundreds of thousands of light years apart.
Dude, and this is the one they said, we can't destroy this suit. There's no way to destroy the suit. I'm going to have to manually fly this into this portal to take us to the future. So the Discovery followed her in because we can't leave her alone. We're going to go into the future to follow her. And then as soon as she gets there, she puts it on autopilot.
She puts it on autopilot. And then self-destruct. And everybody leaves it without question, follows the Mary Sue, leaves their families behind that they're never going to see again because she is so awesome. When
we get there, they're going to be died for thousands of years. But no, let's follow this stupid fucking crybaby bint.
And then they go into a future where a retarded Kelpian cried for his mama and destroyed all the fucking dilithium, which apparently destroys even the ships that don't use it. For some reason, like the Romulan ships.
Quantum core engine. It's like there's a lot of dilithium there.
Dude, the Romulans would have gone, fuck yeah. Let's go, buddy.
We're so back, baby. So, should we follow Burnham in? Yeah, whoa. Let's not be hasty. Can we take a vote on this, please?
Basically, all this shit's been retarded for a long time, guys. Just in case you forgot. Gal Gadot, whose biggest crime is that fucking song during COVID, to be honest with you.
Imagine.
Fucking imagine. Gal Gadot clarifies her comments blaming Snow White box office on Israel views. The actress is walking back.
Good God.
The actress is walking back her comments, which blame the Disney film's poor performance on its casting being prodded by the talk of about Israel. You know what?
Oh God, you're killing me today, dude. You're killing me.
Blame the Jews. Snow White flopped
all over herself
because of the Jews.
Kalel, no.
Kalel, no. Oh,
Israel, no.
Israel,
No.
no.
Oh my
God. Palestine, no.
By the way, just saying, did Whedon say she has trouble with English? Maybe she made a mistake, you know?
Yes, and Whedon was right, dude. Okay.
Hitler, no.
And to think we could have seen that movie. Oh well.
Oh. Mira, mira, on the wall. How do I get out of this one? No.
No.
So they're piling on Gal Gadot because she was in the IDF and she's Israeli.
Yeah.
So they're piling on her and they're going to try to. That's how the media is going to frame this. And this is the very interesting thing going on in Hollywood, right? And she even mentioned it. She said things were fine on set until October 7th happened, and then there was the actors trying to get Chris on Versus yesterday played Ryan Long's an actor trying to figure out Israel Palestine. Have you seen that? Find that X-Ray Girl. By the way, thank you, Chris, for playing that again because I've seen it before. But go check out Film Threat, give him a sub. Everything, we love Chris Gore. And I watch everybody's live streams. So pull that up because this is literally what fucking happened. People didn't know where to sit on this one, and it's going to continue to be a problem with you can put are you putting the video back out? Okay. So we'll go back to that. It's going to continue being a problem for Hollywood. I'm stating the very obvious here, guys. Sorry. That's what we do on YouTube. But the Israel-Palestine thing has created quite the schism in Tinseltown. So this pretty much explains it perfectly.
It's been a few days now. I still haven't weighed in on Israel-Palestine. I honestly don't know who to post. Usually it's easy. BLM, bang. Ukraine, bang. COVID, bang. Hey, did you do your Israel-Palestine post yet? I've never missed a stand. So who'd you go with? I look at my phone, I see a lot of Republicans supporting Israel. So I go, maybe stay away from that. Then I see a lot of the people we've been calling Nazis supporting Palestine. But then get this, the people that we've been calling them Nazis with are happy Israel's getting attacked. Riddle me that. But there really is no easy answer here. Did you do your Israel-Palestine post yet? No. What does your manager think of that?
I'm retired.
Oh, you don't have representation right now? Obviously, I was at the front lines of getting mad at Kanye West when he was doing the anti-Semitism stuff. Everyone was thanking me for standing up for the Jewish community. And so naturally, I'm seeing this happen. I go, okay, we're back with the Jews again. I see Kylie Jenner post for Israel. I think, okay, the word's in. Then boom, she's getting killed on every angle. So it's not Israel. So I start doing a bit more research. I'm seeing queers for Palestine. And generally, you want to be on the side of the queers. If you look at the things, you're not going to get in trouble if you go with what the queers are saying. Then Mia Khalifa, who we obviously support, is posting with the queers. And she's getting fired from her job. The whole reason I'm posting this is to get in better standing with my job. And by the way, I started to see the silence is noted post popping up, so we're running out of fucking time. If you had to pick, who would you say?
I would stay out of it, like I told you.
But if you kind of have to choose, it's sort of what a situation I feel like I find myself in. But you don't understand. I gotta post to support one of them. I know you might be like, oh, who cares? What do you think? A buddy of mine booked a Geico commercial from his Ukraine TikTok, so it happens. Feels like we like decolonizing. What is decolonizing? That just like killing the people? That's literally what I was saying, man. Normally it's pretty easy.
I don't know what the answer is.
This one's, I just want to post one of the flags and sort of be done with it. And it's tougher than you think. I'm getting yelled at if I post Palestine. I'm getting yelled at if I post Israel. It's starting to feel like, if anything, I'm the victim here. I'm looking at the internet. I see Jews for Palestine. I kid you not. Also, I'm watching the parades. We're talking Times Square. Between me and you, when I see a bunch of brown people having a parade, I think it's a pretty safe bet to be on their side. Never failed me before. I mean, people are probably texting each other right now, wondering where my statement is. Israel, though, probably, right? Yeah. For me, it's a little more complicated as a Gentile, you know what I'm saying? Maybe if I look at who's getting censored, that's a good place to look. Like, follow the YouTube warning. And then I'm looking at UN women, thinking, you know, follow the SNIZ. Whatever the women say is usually pretty good. They're just posting random shit that has nothing to do with it. Trans lesbians or lesbians. Just like a random blanket post. Just be like, hey, lesbos, just so you know, lesbos with dongs are still lesbos. Stop avoiding the dong lesbos. I feel like it's the wrong move. But you go on Israel or Palestine, you're thinking,
No English.
I trick in the book, my friend. I wish I could do the same. Okay, so like
doing
Native
that.
people in America took down some girls at Coachella. I'd probably be like with the natives against me, right? Like that seems right. I can talk to my representation for you if you're
Ryan Long.
Palestine.
Great. Freaking brilliant. So I guarantee you that's what happened on the fucking set of every movie when this stuff happened. They're like, what do we post? What do we do? What am I supposed to say?
Who are we supporting?
Act and stay the fuck out of it. That would be my...
The one he broke out with was the racist or not racist agree or whatever, right?
Yeah,
racist
yeah.
and anti-racist agree. That video.
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
Where they'll say something, they'll both go, "Oh my god, me too,
me too." So Gal Gadot. The media is going to try to frame this as like it's her fault, right? Basically, it's her fault. And they're going to pile on her. because she was in like I think it's compulsory in Israel. You have to be in the IDF at some point for a couple years in the military. So that's why they're going to make her the bad guy. So she was talking about the pressure put on probably Rachel Zegler. That would be my guess. The reason this movie failed is the same reason Nia DaCosta's Marvel failed. That Nia DaCosta co-wrote. That Nia DaCosta said didn't have a good script. It sucked. This movie had a bad script. It was a bad idea. And Rachel Zegler buried this. A film that wouldn't have done that well anyway was completely buried by Rachel Zegler's anti-PR act. That's why it failed. It had nothing to. Gal Gadot was not great in it, but she is not the reason it failed. It failed because it sucked.
I think she added to it. She was funny as hell.
I don't think it was intentional, but yes, it was funny.
Absolutely not intentional. I think she would have been very upset with my reaction to her performance, but I, at the same time, would have told her, "Thank you for entertaining me." I appreciate it. I've changed my mind. For a while, I was just like, "How does she keep getting cast?" But now I'm like, cast her in more shit and push her to like extremes. Get her in some really emotionally heavy stuff.
Get into some Shakespeare.
Get her as Mr. Freeze.
No.
Yeah. Well, she's been in Agatha Christie. Enough champagne to fill the night.
You have to give me the stone.
Max
Lord. But yeah, all this yes, Kevin Feige is the reason everything's failing, but Nia DaCosta like trying to push the blame off, like, you just sucked at the job. You were given this golden opportunity. And yeah, you know what? Do what Kevin Feige says. He gave you a fucking... Nia DaCosta's never going to see a $275 million budget for a film in her life. As a matter of fact, her next 5 films are not going to equal that budget. So she was given every opportunity. So fuck them both. And this movie sucked because it was poorly directed, poorly acted. It was ill-conceived. It was creatively bankrupt. And Rachel Zegler was a insufferable twat on. Did I do it right?
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
On the red carpet and beyond, and during the strike. And she called out fucking. She's like, I should get paid for every second I'm on streaming.
Oh, every second I'm in a Disney princess dress, I deserve to be paid on streaming.
Okay. And maybe you owe the company money for all the time they keep your shit movie on their server that takes up very expensive space. So yeah, piss off. Piss off. Like that. That's the only legacy of Snow White is going to be Perry Chan's screen grab of that face. The only memory of Starfield is this dude. And the only memory of Marvels is just nothing. I mean, what do I remember from that movie?
It bombing.
But like what in the movie? There was a musical scene?
Black Girl Magic.
The
Black Girl
dancing
Magic. That's it.
thing.
That's it. Black Girl Magic. That's all I'll remember. They're dumb.
Yes.
I don't know why
But it's been a slot factory for a long time. It's never changed. It's only that this stuff we've been saying for fucking donkey's years now. Pretty much since beginning of Phase 4. It's only now that other people are catching up.
Well, I mean, they have to. They're forced to change now. So when you see changes, MauLer's brought this up, correctly so. When you see like legitimate changes, like, oh, they're giving the comic fans what they want. Oh, look, Spider-Man has this comic accurate costume. Oh, look, Wolverine put his mask on. Oh, look, in Doomsday, they're actually going to have like the X-Men uniforms, the real blue and yellow X-Men uniforms. And all it took them was 20 years and desperation. Oh, look, Daredevil's going to be in a comic, back in his costume. And why did they bring Daredevil back? Desperation.
It also costs them so much little compared to like taking the time to, respect the shit that they're actually making. Getting an accurate costume, it's not even their department, like the director and writers. They're just like, yeah, whatever, put whatever colors you want on them. I don't give a fuck.
Well, just remember, after the first weekend or the first week of Superman being released, and it was clear that the international was terrible, and the domestic at the time was like fine, nothing special. What did we see? The Batman 2 script.
Immediately. Oh, apparently Catwoman's not in it either. Did you hear that one?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Has she already fucked her way through the whole of the crew?
Maybe. Zoe Kravitz is on the promotional tour for the Aronofsky movie. It's called Big Caught Stealing, which kind of looks interesting, to be honest with you. And
sounds like a comedy.
well, it's got Matt Smith in it. It's kind of, you know what it is? It's for Darren Aronofsky. It looks like a fun movie, and I'm like, this is a Darren Aronofsky movie. He doesn't make fun movies. What's he doing?
Wow, yeah.
So it looks.
I was going to say, was this movie called I'm Exceptionally Depressed?
No, it's the Matt Smith is like a punk rocker who's got a bunch of money, and I'm actually looking forward to it, and I'm like, this cannot be a.
That could actually be interesting.
I'm like, did Fincher just sneak in on this one or something? But but no, it's Darren Aronofsky. I'm like, that was weird seeing that trailer because he's a very depressing dude. But I digress. She's on the promotional tour, and the people who are asking her questions have been asked by her representation. Please do not ask her about the Batman 2. She's not in it and doesn't know anything about it. So no Catwoman. She did kind of fuck off at the end of the movie. So
True, but they did do the bait at the end of the Penguin with Catwoman.
Oh, they
meetings.
did. They
Oh,
did.
yeah.
They did. But she's not going to be in it. So I guess that's it.
Wait, which bait? What?
They
Oh,
no, they
Prison.
in the Arkham.
Yeah.
In Arkham.
She gets the letter.
She gets a letter.
It's from Selena Kyle.
From Selena. Who is Catwoman?
Oh, yeah. Oh, God,
MauLer's trying to have.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, I mean, you can send letters from that.
You know what? Damn it! I looked at one freaking Batman the Animated Series clip on Catwoman on Twitter, and now I'm just getting all the, which is good.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I'm actually fine with that. I'm getting all the Superman and Batman Animated Series clips, and it's like, goddamn, that was good. It's good stuff. But I digress. She was asked. She's basically saying, "Don't ask me about Batman. I'm not in it. I don't care." And it doesn't matter because it's not going to be out for like 2 or 3 more years anyway. But
Don't worry. Don't worry.
with
James
Marvel,
Gunn universe, it's fine.
our friend RMB does great live streams at night, and he was discussing a Medium article. And go check out his full stream. He reads the whole thing. We will not read the whole thing here. And it's just a Medium article, so it's a blog by whoever. It's pretty decent. It kind of gets into everything wrong with what you're starting to see, and you're going to start seeing this more and more with the access media, is basically the Requiem for the MCU. See, the MCU as we know it ends with Secret Wars. It's done. So they're going to do some sort of soft reboot, hard reboot. We've been, as said, we have been warning about this since Captain Marvel came out. When Captain Marvel came out, some of us were making videos going, a lot of us were making videos about Brie Larson, but my focus was basically, if you go down this road, I really care what Brie Larson said some stupid shit, and I definitely brought it up. But if you go down this road storytelling wise, you will fail, because we just saw it fail in the comic books miserably, and it ended up like destroying the industry, absolutely destroying the industry. So, and what did they do? As they went right down that fucking road.
Yeah.
They went hardcore down that road. So, and I've said it before, but they bypassed comics that used to sell in the millions. They bypassed all those from the 60s, 70s, into the 80s, even into the 90s, to rush right to basically the post-Marvel era when Disney bought them.
All new, all different.
All different. Axel Alonso era. You can't even blame that on Joe Quesada. He was out by then.
He was gone, yeah.
Was gone. Axel Alonso, who lasted 2 years, and they canned his ass. And we got the same result. It shouldn't surprise anyone. And yes, they did spam out too much content. And yes, it turned into the MCU. Yes. But if even half their shit was good, we wouldn't be having this conversation. And I mean like decent. Not 10 out of 10. But if half their stuff, guys, was what? 6, 7 out of 10, we wouldn't be having this conversation. It'd still be like, some of the stuff was okay. It was okay. But like almost none of it was.
No.
And
We had the first one that was half decent was No Way Home, and that was Sony. So they didn't even profit from that. There was nothing good up until then. We had Black Widow, we had Eternals, we had Shang-Chi. Am I missing one? Then we had No Way Home.
How do you remember which ones?
I know. Then we had Multiverse of Madness.
Black Widow, Shang-Chi, Eternals, all blamed on COVID. Spider-Man No Way Home comes out, makes well over $1 billion, almost 2.
Yeah.
And blows that argument out of the fucking water. And then we follow up with Doctor Strange Mom, which was carrying on the momentum from No Way Home because it had Doctor Strange in it, although he's the worst.
And Multiverse, it was the hit. It was the hook of the cameo.
It was the hook. Even when whatever incursion he was doing at the end, you could see like other Spider-Man characters in there, like Rhino and shit. So,
Yeah.
And then Sam Raimi's going to be directing Doctor Strange. Everybody's like, that's pretty good. Has an amazing first weekend. Drops like a rock. Still almost makes $1 billion, but was considered a failure of storytelling. Made a lot of money.
Most people don't defend it
didn't.
anymore.
It didn't make a lot of money because then we got the budget. Years later, we got the actual 400 and something fucking million.
It generated a lot at the box office. Like the amounts of money any superhero movie, particularly Superman, would love right now. Would love right now.
Flown over $1 billion after that weekend, though.
Dude, it absolutely should have. But now that we're a couple of years away and people the dust has settled and they've watched MauLer's video and they understand that like this was a failure of storytelling. It was a Doctor Strange movie that didn't really star Doctor Strange. He was following around a bunch of women, and the main character was Wanda. So we got that. Then we got Thor: Love and Thunder, which was a joke. Made Thor more of a joke. Then we had Wakanda Forever, where they didn't recast the late great Chadwick Boseman. They decided to exploit his death and turn it into female Black Panther. That one still that still generated like $800 million. Thor: Love and Thunder, $700 million. And then it gets worse. It actually gets worse than that. And then we get what was it? Now I'm losing.
Was it Ant-Man after that?
Okay, so if we start phase 5 with Commie Mania, which was a flop, and was there something between Marvels and Commie Mania?
Oh, you're talking about Guardians 3?
Guardians 3, yes, which did well, was a holdover. Guardians 3 was a holdover, and like, we're back, baby, Marvel's back. And then the Marvels
bad and then had good legs.
Yes, it had good legs. And then the Marvels comes out. Then strikes happen, delay everything. And then we have Captain African American. We have this year, which is 0-3, which is 3 flops in a row.
Not looking good.
With Deadpool Wolverine, which again was
great, mate.
Deadpool Wolverine, massive success. We're back, baby. Marvel's back. Except it was all Fox characters and it was more cameos. And then we have, and what did we say at the time? Look what they have coming up. They have Ironheart. They have Captain African American coming up. These are going to be terrible movies. Thunderbolts, everybody laughed at, and look what it did. But the Fantastic Four, that was going to be the one, guys.
Don't panic. We got Wonder Man coming.
That's right.
Oh, my God. Wonder Man in December.
He looks just like the comic character. The resemblance is uncanny.
Well, yeah, if he fell in some soot. Am I wrong?
You know what? They could have made it a period piece, and they could have had him in blackface. So, because he's an actor. So we got between 2008 and 2019, the Marvel Cinematic Universe dominated cinema screens the world over. Moreover, it conquered popular culture. It made a lifelong comic book geek's dreams come true, foisting characters like Rocket Raccoon and Ant-Man into the zeitgeist. It was the zenith of the Marvel experiment, a nearly 60-year effort to weave a narrative tale traversing hundreds of titles and thousands upon thousands of individual issues, and it remains Marvel's Achilles heel. So we don't need to read this whole article because I'm going to sum up one of the problems he puts out, not all of them, but one of them, is that how Marvel is structured and how DC is structured. So he even brings it, and he's not wrong, as we get asked comic recommendations all the time. And what do we do with Marvel? We either point to a particular creative run, like a Frank Miller run on Daredevil, or we just say, oh, here's a certain run, or a John Byrne run, or read 100 through 200, or just read the whole series. And he's not wrong, because Marvel has a sliding time scale, and they don't really break their, they fix their continuity as it goes, right? DC, on the other hand, has more individual stories. So we can recommend a Killing Joke or a Dark Knight Returns or a Kingdom Come. They have a lot of just stuff outside individual stories with endings, which makes it better to adapt. Problem is, where he's wrong with that is, what are you adapting? What he didn't mention is DC. What he basically saying was like DC doesn't cross over very much. Well, actually they do. And that's why they have to reset their universe every few years. So that's the common problem with DC. And that's why their back issues are not as worth as much as Marvel back issues, because it doesn't count anymore. It just doesn't count. And when you start doing that, it devalues your character and stuff. And that's why Marvel has always been more popular than DC. That's why Marvel has always outsold DC, because they had a continuous continuity. The Spider-Man you're reading now, at least not now, but at least we'll say 10 years ago, was the Spider-Man from the 60s. Same Spider-Mans. It's not the case with Batman, Superman, or whatever. And it does take away. So now Marvel's taking that away with too much multiverse. And now you have variants, and death doesn't matter anymore. And it was just, and he's not wrong by pointing out, like, introducing the multiverse was a horrible idea. Just a terrible idea. Shouldn't have done it. Shouldn't have jumped 5 years. The other reason that he doesn't mention, guys, is the message. They're just adherents to being to political activism and basically hiring instead of casting instead of hiring creatives. Yeah, that's and success can hide a lot of flaws for a long time until it doesn't. Until it doesn't. And now they are exposed, and there's the reason we say rest in peace. It's fucking over. They will never reach the, it's not special anymore. They won't reach the heights of Endgame. They're going to be forced to recast a bunch of characters, which they should have done. They should have gotten in the habit because if you recast, that creates excitement, energy, debate online. When you're recasting Spider-Man, people are going to, it sucks. It's great. Fuck you. I don't care. Let's find out. Like, at least people are talking about it. But they were so afraid to recast characters, they just killed them off, which was stupid. So now they're going to eventually have to do it, but they're not going to reach those heights again. And how are they going to recast? And what's next? What's next for the MCU? It's the X-Men. Do you have any confidence that Kevin Feige
no.
can do a proper X-Men?
No,
How many failures do they have to go through before something significant happens? And I guess what I mean by that is some kind of event that very much captures their failure, like budgets getting slashed all the way down to 50 million maximum for any given movie, or cancellation of... Because, I don't think the MCU is going to stop. I don't know what it would take for them to just stop. Like how many failures and how significant the failures, because they're planning to reset relatively soon. But
I think they're gonna really take a step back after Secret War and think, what do we do?
Kevin Feige is Bill Belichick after he loses Tom Brady. That's what he is. He's Greg Popovich after Tim Duncan. You know, he's a coach who won a bunch of championships with some great players. Those great players have moved on, but because he won a bunch of championships, there's a certain amount of loyalty to the guy. We're going to stick with what guy, you know, and then he goes on for years and years and years just fucking sucking, and you probably should have gotten rid of him earlier. The problem is, who do you replace him with?
Well, you can try to rebuild another team around him, which is what they did, but it didn't work. You know, you got a 6-time Super Bowl.
Kevin Feige should just go. Kevin Feige should go get himself a 25-year-old girlford and go,
that's
do
what
independent films.
Didn't. I've never seen him happier.
Sorry, MauLer.
Dude, imagine he had chosen to leave at Infinity War. Everyone would assume he was like the secret source, you know, the one that kept everything together. Yeah. But it's one of those things where it's like, no, he stayed long enough now that any goodwill he had,
even Endgame, even if he left after Endgame.
Yeah.
I mentioned that at the time. He should go out on top. This is your time to leave. Go. Just go.
Endgame's got a lot of problems, but it's still a very watchable film, and there is good moments in it. Yeah, you know, there's a lot of the plot stuff. You're just like, what the fuck,
dude? If he would have left after Endgame, they would rename Hollywood Feigewood. He would have streets named after him. He would be a fucking legend. He would be George Lucas. He like.
I don't know what you're basing this on, Gary. I have it on good authority. The best eras of Doctor Who creator came back, and his reputation has soared.
It's so much better, right?
He's just improved upon everyone's perception of him.
It's not going to define his legacy at all.
No.
See the TARDIS on Strange New Worlds.
Fuck off. Piss off. Go get fucked. Have I made myself clear on that?
It's not the first time shit like that happened. Isn't the
no?
Didn't the TARDIS appear in Star Wars as well at one point? In the Attack on Endor or something? No, it was the Falcon. Didn't the Falcon appear in Star Trek or something? They've been sticking little shit. Or
the Enterprise has been in shit before too. So
yeah.
And they crossed over in the comics. It was fun. Borg and Cybermen.
Random, but Gary, did we ever talk about the One Ring making a cameo in Firefly?
What?
It's a really, really tough to spot one. I only knew it because I'd read trivia. It's there's like a big chandelier sci-fi one in episode like 3 or something, and if you look in the center of it, there's a spinning One Ring.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
It's cool as shit.
That is super cool.
But yeah, I don't know. I just, if there was ever, because if there was an infinite marathon and all these franchises are running, like Marvel, they've lost their legs, they're covered in blood, they're crawling across, and it's just like, man, you're just not going to stop crawling, I guess, are you?
He's that French aristocrat in Alien Earth who was crawling, who had no business being alive, you know, like.
You stop being alive right now,
dude. Where he was cut off, like his liver's gone, like everything's
yeah.
It's like there's no way that dude would be alive. All right, we'll get to that in a second. But
yeah, I don't know. I'm just because how long Doomsday's gonna? It's probably not even gonna make money with the amount of money it's fucking cost them.
The production budget must be insane.
Secret Wars will be fascinating because they'll have blown their load already at that point.
So Rise of Skywalker, friends, was a $600 million movie. $600 million movie. And I remember that people were talking about it at the time and just going, that is crazy. That's bullshit. That can't be true. It was true. So Doomsday's got to be at least $500 million movie.
I would say so. At least 5.
Look at the telltale signs as well after Rise of Skywalker comes out. There were people, I don't know if you remember, who said like this was a major success, actually, Rise of Skywalker. But it's like they didn't make a movie for
They haven't.
I mean, they still haven't. Yeah, like but like I'm even suggesting that they might bring one out in 2020. Well, I guess 6, right? Is going to be Mandalorian and Grogu, but man, is that even going to feel like a Star Wars entry in a film franchise, or is it going to feel like a weird spin-off thing that they plopped out?
Oh, dude, they're gonna ram Luke Skywalker in there from the series. Ahsoka's gonna be in there. They're gonna be wiggling. They're gonna have Force Ghost Han Solo. turning up with Kylo Ren in a pram. They're gonna have everything they fucking can in there. Luke Skywalker's just gonna pop in for coffee with fucking Qui-Gon, or it's gonna be a fuckery of
someone in
memberberry.
Chat just said it's kind of like a TV movie. It's like a streaming movie, right? That's the modern version.
It is. It's a streaming movie because it's a streaming character.
Yeah. Well, and it'll probably be shot like that, and the plot will be about as interesting as that.
Well, you saw the footage that they leaked out, didn't you? It's like Mando's doing all pew pew and Grogu's being.
Oh yeah.
And there's walkers, and they're on an ice planet. That's totally not supposed to remind us of Empire.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so bad.
Yeah.
And it's going to be fucking crazy because it's not going to do very well. And they're going to be even more terrified to release any Star Wars.
Can I ask you a question?
You should be.
I know.
So you should be, but like.
But this doesn't seem to work with Marvel. They just keep going.
What? And MauLer, what's it going to be about? Like, what the fuck is it going to be about? We've watched all 3 seasons of Mandalorian.
So Mando was supposed to always be setting up the sequels, right? That's like its job.
Yep.
In the grossest, like what a horrible fate that all your story has to do is set up why the sequels happen.
Well, Baby Yoda was supposed to go to Luke, but then he took him back because they needed the Baby Yoda merchandise. Bo-Katan has his penis now, and the dark penis.
She'll probably be in it as well.
Yeah.
Remember they said Bo-Katan is now the Mandalorian, and
then
like a few weeks later, Katie Seagal went, "I'm not."
Wasn't that? I thought that was Pedro Pascal who said like it's about her.
Yes,
now
he did.
Or something. Yeah.
He did, and I think the rumors about the like him being upset, because he's a voice actor now for that, so he's not even in costume.
I believe it 1000% that they had some rocky negotiations. Hence the end of season 2 to beginning of season 3 being so fucking weird. He was probably like, "You guys need me more than I need you."
Bye, Grogu. Season 3. Hi, Grogu.
Hi, Grogu.
Like they said, he hasn't been in the actual suit now for like 2 seasons or whatever, right? Other than when he takes the mask off, obviously.
Yeah. It's the stunt man.
So is Ahsoka gonna lead into Mandalorian Grogu? Are we gonna have to do homework?
Of course. It's all homework now.
I'll be honest with you guys. I feel like I should know the answers to these, but I can't remember the timeline for a lot of this anymore.
Either. It's been a couple years. Yeah.
Because Ahsoka's after Mandalorian, right? Like, because she met with him in season 2 of his show, and then she went on to do her show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So the movie is taking place in tandem with Ahsoka.
Ahsoka was Steve Rogers, by the way. She sat out all the fucking shit, all the important shit.
Yeah, the whole of the fucking Death Star shit. She's just like
sat it out.
Well, is Thrawn going to be in this movie?
Thrawn's going to come in and goes, "I have lost exactly according to my plan."
You know what's going
to he's Disney. No, he's James Gunn, actually. I have lost according to my plan. Superman only needed to.
Yeah. We're gonna have, Return of the Jedi. Obviously, we had the rebuilding of the Death Star, and then everyone's gonna be like what we've said. They're gonna be like, "Oh, where was Ahsoka? She wasn't there. She wasn't helping out." And then Filoni's gonna create a movie that's gonna be happening at the exact same time as Return of the Jedi, and she's gonna be destroying 15 Star Killer bases or whatever.
Yeah, well, because they have to triple the amount.
Yeah, they have to just complete and utterly shit on everything from
It'll
before.
be triangulated Death Stars, Star Killers. They're gonna make a sun. They're gonna make a sun that kills other suns and planets.
Such a huge difference between how I feel like Filoni versus someone like Gilroy, for example. Remember in Rogue One, they composited in the pilots from A New Hope.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the ones that die on the Death Star run, you just see them. A lot of people won't even know that's what happened in that film because there are a lot of new fans. They don't even recognize it. I remember just being like, wow, they actually...
Yeah, because Red 5 got killed.
Yeah, and they've got them in and they're trying to help. It's just, to me, that was like, that's kind of a cool amount of respect because they would have been there, but it's really hard to do that since those actors were obviously most of them are dead. So like, you know, that's cool. But then flip reverse, I imagine Filoni would want to re-show events like each of the Death Star battles and just composite Ahsoka into it and be like, she was there. She actually helped destroy this. She did this. If they remake the OT, I imagine they would put her in.
Oh God! Oh
okay,
God!
Okay. If they remake the OT, they're going to make the remake the OT. I mean, 100%. That's their last card to play.
That's going to be the Star Wars 50th anniversary.
Oh my
That's
fucking
no,
God,
that's
could you
the
imagine?
that's going to be the Ryan Gosling. It's called Star Wars Starfighter.
Some of this stuff, if you had told us when they'd signed to take the rights, we would just be like, "What are you talking about? Like, that's beyond parody. That's just nonsense." And it's like, yeah, then that's what's going to happen.
They should have just called it Star Wars Gosling.
Why not?
Star Wars Ryan.
Star Wars Ryan.
And I'm going to be honest. When you think Star Wars, Sean Levy, it's like
Sean Levy.
What the fuck are you doing? Like, what?
It's like Shane Black's new Star Wars.
It's like
film.
Sean Levy is the reason Deadpool and Wolverine made $1 billion. It's like, it's like, give me a fucking break.
He, by the way, is like the only director in all of MCU's recent history that would come out and say, like, this was my movie.
Yeah.
Everything is the way that I wanted it to be. It's like he's at the slop factory, pulls the slop lever, the slop comes out. He's like, exactly the way I wanted it to be.
You're welcome, everybody. And now my work is done.
Yeah. And they're like, Sean, how do you do it? And he's like, well, you pull the lever, and then the slop comes out.
That's the way it goes.
Taken years to train for this.
Oh my God. When's it coming out? When's Mandalorian Grogu coming out? July?
Too soon.
I don't know. I don't know exactly the date.
It's probably May.
Yeah.
It's probably May. Probably May.
From the people that brought you Rise of Skywalker.
From the studio that brought you Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker comes Mandalorian and Grogu.
It's like turning up to the stall, like their kiosk once per year, and they have nothing. And finally you come up, they're like, we have Mandalorian and Grogu? You're like, what the fuck is this? And they're like, I don't know, man. Did you see our streaming service stuff?
So,
you know, we put some stuff on there.
So when we talk about like getting rid of Feige with like, it's so absurd, but like Kathleen Kennedy's still working. So they're not going to get rid of Feige. They don't know what to do. And
I would have thought that they wouldn't get rid of him just because they have no fucking clue what to do without him.
They don't.
They don't know what to do with him or without him.
No, they don't. They are stuck. And whatever change occurs is going to take years. And we live in a faster paced society now where things are going to change. Some things are going to change faster because they're TV shows or they'll fire late night people. But movies and games are way worse off because they take longer to make.
Oh yeah.
So you probably
you can't even pivot away from that.
No.
It's too deep.
When's Grand Theft Auto coming out again?
Next year.
Are you sure?
That'll be huge. That's going to be one of the biggest media releases in history.
Yep.
And I think you'll be the biggest in history.
Yeah.
Well, it's got to beat GTA 5. So, yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
I like the Tom Petty trailer. I thought that trailer was really good. The one where they just riffed off the memes and stuff.
I thought the last trailer they released, I was like, yeah,
it was pretty good. Yeah.
They had a really good balance of who the protagonists are, and it looks like it's going to be a mixture of both of the man and the female. So let's go.
Yeah.
And a Bonnie and Clyde-esque vibe to it. Like, okay. Again, like GTA have announced that there will be pride parades in their game, and everyone's just like, oh, I hope so. I can't wait for those videos.
I mean, it is Florida. It depends on where you are in Florida. But yeah, you're going to see a lot of requiems for the MCU soon. People know, like, even with these two movies that are, they're still going to generate money, especially the first weekend. But I'm not willing to. Your prediction of Spider-Man possibly making more than Doomsday could happen. I'm going to say it could happen. I would have said ridiculous before.
I thought you were about to say the prediction of making more than Supergirl is possible. I'd be like, Gary, please don't do this.
Spider-Man is going to make more than Supergirl and Superman combined.
Yeah, I mean,
Sure.
why wouldn't it?
Sure,
yeah.
Jan. Yeah.
It's going to make a lot of money. That costume looks fucking great. It looks absolutely great. And they are, Sony is very smart to capitalize on, like, people are going, well, Kevin Feige and Marvel are pushing this. It's like, no, fucking Sony is doing this because they are going to capitalize on Marvel's weakness, which puts them in a greater position to renegotiate with Marvel. And they have all the fucking power because guess what? We've got the only character that's successful.
It's honestly kind of, I mean, we could have predicted that this would be the eventuality, right? Because once Spider-Man is gone, it's all gone. Like,
And this is probably Tom Holland's last movie. It probably
is insane though that Spider-Man's the only one left. Almost like we can see what happens with Batman, but even that's like in a worrying position. But Spider-Man is like, nobody's got any concerns about Spider-Man making a shit ton of money still.
Don't worry about Batman. Epic Mike tweeted this and he was talking about he just watched Flash for the first time and he understands Superman a little more, and I responded to him going, well, I mean, as you pointed out, MauLer, same cinematographer.
It is why Superman is ugly. He keeps using that fucking cinematographer. Fire him. I'm sorry, just stop using him.
And the guy who directed it is going to direct James Gunn's Batman movie.
Yep. Well,
Andy
we
Muschietti.
assume that could change. Everything's in flux. I just would have thought that James Gunn wants to control everything that gets made, including a Batman movie. I'm sure he wants to direct Didn't he say he's been asked over the years who his favorite comic book character is, and he always says Batman. Even recently, he said Batman, and then he said, "But Superman. I've come to really, really like Superman." This is after having fucking released the movie. Point being, which you can tell anyway, he is very fucking annoyed that he hasn't been able to get Batman, despite being creative head of DC.
Yeah. Well, and Batman's going to be watered down. Like Spider-Man has survived all those side movies, those spin-off movies from Sony, because Spider-Man wasn't in them. So that actually helped Spider-Man, right? Now you have 2 Batman movies, which is going to water down Batman, which is your go-to.
I just don't see them being 2 movies. I just cannot see it happening.
That's going to be insane.
There's a reason why they don't do this. By the way, this is still not even a great choice for Spider-Man. If they released, let's say they did Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 4, and then within a few months released Brand New Day, and then a few other months released Andrew Garfield's this Amazing Spider-Man 3. Be like, what are you guys fucking doing? You're gonna be, you're spreading way too thin. The idea, though, that's like a controversial thing to do with Spider-Man, the billionaire, franchise. Batman, we're worried that one Batman movie is gonna struggle to be successful right now. Why the fuck would you put out 2?
And after years of not doing that because the studio thought it would confuse the public, which it will, normies are gonna go, which Batman is this? I don't remember this happening in that last The Batman movie. This is a totally different guy.
Sounds like Patterson's getting pissed off anyway.
Yep.
I would be if I were him.
Nolan had it right when he said, when he was making Batman stuff, he's all, do not make Batman stuff. Don't put him in anything. I got him. And that's kind of what you got to do.
Usually, in this case, the simplest fucking answer was the correct one. They should have just committed to getting that Reeves trilogy done. Or turn it into an HBO series in itself. That would have been probably pretty good. You're
going what, 5-6 years?
It's
probably
insanity.
If it does get into production in January, if it does go into production, it's going to be 5 years between the Batman and the Batman 2.
We should be looking at Batman 3 being out. That should be happening. That should have been over almost. And James Gunn would have been happier. Matt Reeves would have been happier. Robert Pattinson would have been happier. The fucking audience would have been happier. You're all stupid. Why did you let all this happen?
If Gunn was truly coming on board to redo the DCU, which he claims, him and Safran, isn't it?
Yep.
Are heading up. Then everything other than your thing would be finished. Everything. The Batman would have been one and done. Because if you're committing somebody to do an 8-year plan, that's what it was at the time, then you've got to go with that. I'm actually really glad that it hasn't, and I'm really glad that his Batman's not taken off, because his idea for Batman was to put Damian Wayne, the fifth fucking Robin.
Oh yeah.
Everything that we heard, every time he went through what was coming out, he followed up by this. This is coming out because I really like. This is my favorite.
He's in. He's in the Grant Morrison era. That he put up his favorite comic books, and it kind of it fits to his taste, and it's like that is all stuff that is. It's good, but it's late in the game, and it requires the context of all the previous Batman to really get the feel of that story, and you haven't built that foundation yet.
There's plenty of schadenfreude to be had in the fact that the Batman has been delayed or awkwardly thing, because it's just a giant thorn in James Gunn's side now, which, like I said, it is beneficial in a lot of ways, because his choices for what he wants to do with Batman sound retarded. So, as much as we got criticisms of Reeves as the Batman, I'm much more invested in seeing a sequel to the Batman than I am in seeing James Gunn's Batman.
Oh, me too. It would all depend on who would be announced as the villain.
I mean, no matter who they announce, there's still a good chance it could be well executed, right? Even if it was Condiment King.
We say that, but we did get a warning at the end of the Batman, which was now deleted, which was the Joker scene.
I'm with you on that. I don't want that, but at the same time, if he announced it, I'd be like, all right, we'll see.
You say to me, Mr. Freeze is going to be the villain. I'd be like, I'm interested. Okay, you tell me Ventriloquist is the villain. I could be interested in that. Mad Hatter, I could be interested in that. Something that's just a little bit more offbeat that needs somebody creatively to come in and give them a good enemy. Give them a good fucking shot at the ass. Because they're good characters. They're good characters that can be, but they do. But the good characters, which people got the Ventriloquist, that sounds stupid. Mad Hat, that sounds stupid. Mr. Free, but there's a lot of good material with all of those characters.
I'm 100% with you on that. Yeah,
that can be utilized to make a villain which would fit very much into that universe.
If it were announced it with a Joker, and then you had the button, you could press a button that kills that project and starts up James Gunn's Batman, would you be pressing that?
Oh, it'd be like I'm pushing the button to detonate the nuclear bomb above me.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I want to see Reeves continue more than I do James Gunn start with Batman.
So would I, but I think Reeves has got to do something a little bit different. He's got to do something a little bit different.
Yeah.
And I don't think I fear for what Gunn would do as a Batman for a Batman villain.
With everything considered now and seeing a lot of his work, do you think James Gunn's better suited for Superman or Batman?
I think it's better suited just to go back to Troma.
Cheater, you got to answer the question.
Look, he can't do Superman, and
I don't think he's not suited for Batman either. On opposite ends. Yeah.
I believe he's not suited for either. But which do you think he's better suited?
Probably Batman. I would say Batman.
I'd say Superman.
I would have said Superman just because I can't imagine a fucking James Gunn Batman. It'd be so cringeworthy.
Scares me.
Superman is far too traditional for him to do, and that's been proven. We haven't seen a Batman. I think he'd probably be better suited for that, just maybe because of the rogues gallery of villains. He's best suited for a Justice League International. The Suicide Squad, that was pretty much his wheelhouse. He seems far more into Peacemaker than he did Superman to me. That's the impression I get. It seems like even in interviews, it seems like he was struggling with Superman. Peacemaker is like he feels really comfortable there.
You saw that clip, right?
Yeah.
Where Karen Sweat is telling him, like, should Superman be referring to himself as though he's not human and having to sort of fight for that, as opposed to instinctually Superman would obviously refer to himself as human. And then James Gunn being like, yeah, sometimes thoughts and feelings are not, 100% I don't know if you would have seen it, right? As
Yeah.
that clip.
Yeah.
Mhm. Oh god,
argument, yeah.
I fucking turn it off. I had to turn it off, otherwise I would have thrown my fucking monitors out the window.
Because I'm assuming you guys know, like that speech has been discussed to death.
Corin
on Twitter.
Sweat had the right of it.
I thought so too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought, yeah, absolutely. And then
Also,
you need to make sure that Lex Luthor knows that you've hurt he's hurt your
Yeah.
feelings. I'm like, what?
this is it's one of the
Dude,
things I do.
Sorry, go on.
I miss from watching that Superman. It's kind of like you need more time sometimes to figure this out. But like a stern, confident Superman, it would have been really fucking awesome instead of the sort of insistent whining. And you could be like, well, wait, he's still building himself up. He's not like prime Superman. I'd be like, he's 30.
He's 30 and he's been doing it for 3 years or something.
Yeah, like this isn't Smallville where he's like still learning the ropes and shit. Which, you know, I could, but
Gary, to go on to your JLA comment, by the way, I would just see Gunn doing a terrible Keith Giffen impression, like a terrible one.
Because there's still earnestness in those books.
Big time.
And that's what, like, Gunn tried, and he just didn't pull off. It was a square peg in a round hole with him directing that movie. He was just the wrong person to do it.
Take Manhunter, right? Take Martian Manhunter. Like in a Giffen, you know, you see him picking up the Oreos. You see him, he's always snacking on Oreos because he likes it.
Yeah.
Gunn would be like, "Why are you snacking on the Oreos? What is it with you and Oreos?
Oreos." Yeah.
He just like hammer it, and he just lose any of the subtlety or whatever.
And it went to digital, as we talked about last Friday, and it is confirmed it's not going to make more than Man of Steel without adjusting for inflation. Now, if you adjust for inflation, it doesn't have a prayer, and we've already showed. Well,
I said 620. It's not going to even get anywhere close to 620. It's barely going to get over 600.
It's barely sold a third of the tickets that Man of Steel sold. And
which is already being sort of rolled up by the Snyder people, but plenty of just regular people, I think, want to point this out because of just how brazen a lot of the Gunn. I don't know, are they called Gunn Bros? They've kind of just started their own little team.
I think they're just called cope addicts right now.
I've heard gun nuts.
People are starting to like share different clips of all the claims and all the tweets that came out well before. I don't know if you guys remember. A lot of people said this film makes $1 billion. This film makes $1 billion.
Yes.
And we were like
R&B.
but those very same people were like 500 million. Yes, success. It's like, hang on,
it's the new billion, MauLer. It's the new billion.
And like, don't test the autism of the Snyder Bros. Okay.
No.
They've got their receipts. They're ready to go.
They were ready to go. They have been preparing for years.
They got all the receipts. They got all their ducks lined up in a row.
Well, because there's a guy who's I wish I had it to link, but it was a guy saying something like it's an unequivocal success, and then they said like this and it had a image of him on Twitter saying doesn't need to make $1 billion, just needs to make around 750 million. It was like, ooh, didn't make it. Like so.
Heavy breathing into the microphone.
Yeah,
a lot of people have
over the place.
Shrunk this sort of like the line to cross for Superman as time has gone on. You know, used to be a lot bigger, but noticing just how badly it's come down, it's like no, actually, it only needs to cross 500 million.
But John Campea said it didn't need to break even.
How many telltale signs does one need to understand what's happening here? The fact that it was rushed to streaming and immediately James Gunn's like, oh, it was because of Peacemaker. We want to make sure everyone has the story. You got to have the story. What if you were to watch Peacemaker and you hadn't seen Superman? We can't have that. We've got to bring it out on streaming.
He told people that he didn't know when it was coming out. You are the co-CEO. You are the co-head of DC Studios. And you're like, oh, I don't know when my stuff is coming out. I was like, what?
Don't believe his lies. He's so consistently a liar.
Tell me, sweet little. Look, when James Gunn open his mouth, he lies. He's as simple as he just cannot stop.
It's just that Polaroid from
liar.
Memento. That's what I think of every single time. You just have a picture of James Gunn that says "Don't believe his lies" on it.
Mm-hmm.
Look, the whole thing's with Supergirl being next. That is gonna. We've said this before. That is gonna tank. That will tank. And then where'd you go from then? You've got Clayface.
Which it wouldn't matter if that was the greatest movie ever made. It just wouldn't. How could it?
No, because nobody knows who the fuck Clayface is. This is just the thing. These studios think because you have the brand that people will go, and it's now very clear that the brand is not good enough. It might have worked for a little bit, but it only worked for a little bit based on the fact that the stuff that came before it was very successful and very well received. That gave people confidence in the brand. Because superhero films, as a rule of thumb, unless it's one of the big ones, Batman, Spider-Man, they don't tend to do great in general. So it was the Marvel brand which kind of like good stuff which carried it through for so long. But now just going, well, it's a Marvel movie. That's what we refer to them as, a Marvel movie. And that's half the fucking problem. And it's not going to work with DC because, unfortunately, DC does have all the baggage, whether they like it or not, of Snyder's DCEU. So they've got all of that baggage coming in. Then they've got bomb after bomb after bomb. Aquaman 2, Shazam 2, The Flash. Joke gets raped in the fucking showers by fucking Brendan Gleeson. You know?
Raped in the box office by Brendan Gleeson.
It's got all of that, and then Superman comes out and he's like, wah, 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 wah. And then next up, Whore Girl,
Supergirl,
drunken whore sorority.
You're not going to get a Batman in James Gunn's DCU for 5 years, but here's a B-level villain. You know.
And then
the blueprint they're trying to fucking follow is how Marvel, because bro thinks he can just do what they did in a time that's dead. You know how like when you go Iron Man, Hulk, Cap, Thor, and then big team up. It's like that's as structures go, very solid building blocks, and even then. These weren't movies that were runaway successes blowing up the box. So it was like, all right, solid. And then Avengers was like, oh shit, this is a big deal.
Their budgets were all reasonable back then. That's what helped.
But
right?
they were all such like.
But it's also a no-brainer.
Of characters, great choices of actors. You got very, very reasonable, intelligent choices that were happening.
You go with like, okay, we don't have X-Men, we don't have Fantastic Four, we don't have Spider-Man. What do we have left? Well, we got Captain America. We got Iron Man, Captain America, Hulk, and Thor.
Yeah,
that's what we roll with.
We'll build a universe around those main characters. Yeah,
if you remember, then
James Gunn is all Superman, Authority, Clayface, Supergirl.
Right.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's like when you've locked all of them and you do Avengers, what's next? It's like, why risk anything? The next Iron Man, the next Thor, the next Captain America. You don't want to be like Captain Her America or Iron Heart immediately. It's like, calm the fuck down. We don't even know how much people want to see more of these characters. Let's just, play it safe. And if you remember Guardians of the Galaxy, everyone was like, ooh, careful.
Yep.
Like, what are you doing? Like, what is this tree? What is like, that was a risk and it paid off. It's like, okay. Even Ant-Man, as much as obviously, again, this is what I mean when you get to like phase 2, phase 3, and you start to try and branch out a bit. Can bonus supported characters be supported by the strength of the core? And the MCU was like, it can. And then they moved into the era of basically nothing could fail. And for some reason, everyone's operating as though we're still in that era.
And
Gunn is operating. He's jumped in with Superman. Superman feels like it's the second film in a Superman fucking run. He's bypassed all the build-up. There was no fucking world building in that. There was no world building as regards to the relationship between him and Lex. No relationship between him and Lois. No world building as to Maxwell Lord and that authority or whatever. The Justice Gang, JG, James Gunn, fucking ego shite. No build-up for Guy Gardner. Who the fuck's Guy Gardner? Who the fuck's Hawk Girl? Who the fuck is Mr. Terrific? Who the fuck is Metallo? All of this shit. Nothing.
They're making the same mistake they did with Snyder. is they're trying to rush past any of the world building, any of the build up, and to get to to try to catch up to Marvel, which they passed this year. I mean, like Superman beat every fucking Marvel movie. They passed. Now it was beating up 3 retards, but that's what they did.
The strongest retard won.
Yep.
Gun number 1 beat Marvel 36 and 37.
I know, dude.
This is it. Like Superman 2, they're rushing into pre-production, as people have said, is a sign of success. I was like, it's the sign of the fucking opposite. I think you'll find the desperation for James Gunn to get his projects on the road immediately because his contract will be up for renewal eventually. He needs to get his tendrils in as fucking deep as possible.
But what's the exception to that is that second Superman movie is not Superman 2. He specifically said it's part of a Superman saga. But it's not a Superman 2. But I thought Superman was a runaway success.
Do you know what that sounds like?
God, we're going to be dealing with these people who in years from now will be like, what happened? It had such an amazing start with Superman. Everything was set. The universe was perfect. And somehow it's falling apart. How could this happen? Warner Brothers, how could you let this happen? Oh, the audience, you foolish retards in the audience not supporting this wonderful friend. It's going to be like...
I blame media illiteracy. That's what it's going to be blamed on.
How didn't Supergirl make so much? What's going on?
These are great films.
Bomb. Why?
This is high art.
Was ready.
This movie was so much better than the 7th dinosaur movie that fucking curb stomped it.
And then fucking the Batman 2 finally slithers out, and it probably makes a decent chunk of money. And then Warner Brothers like, James. What's going on, buddy?
Care to explain anything? You have some explaining to do. Well, and that's what Hollywood's in this.
It's okay. He's got paid. It's okay. It's all good.
Yeah, they all got paid, and they're good. But the future is uncertain, and the end is always near. Little Jim Morrison there for you.
We won't get Hal Jordan. We'll get Star Sapphire instead.
Right?
You know, it's that sort of mentality. You know, that's how it feels. Anyway.
How well do you expect the Landon show to do? How well do you expect the Landon show to do?
Look, I hope it's good, but at the same time, the way it's been pitched seems to be completely away from Gunn's vision of stuff. So as its own entity, you never know. By the way, Jurassic World number 7, 829 million now worldwide.
Is it wrapped up for its box office?
No, still going.
It's on VOD. It's on VOD, and it's still like cranked out another 20 million.
How is it doing? Like, what was its last Friday?
Its last weekend was only 3 mil.
I mean, it's about the same as Superman.
But internationally, it's ticked away. Domestic 332, right? Internationally 496.5.
People like the dinosaurs.
People like the dinos.
From Exhibitor Relations Company on Twitter, they say, hey, what's up? 2019 saw 9 films, and I've mentioned this in videos before. 2019 saw 9 films over a billion.
Joker was one of them.
Over the last 6 years, without China.
Endgame, Joker.
Over the last 6 years, only 10 Hollywood releases have hit 1 billion. That's what's up.
Wow.
And that's the seismic shift no one wants to talk about. Well, some of us have been talking about it.
Yeah. We talk about it quite a bit.
A couple of us have been talking about it. So that's
big.
That's bad. That is very bad. And, being on strike probably didn't help. There's a quick, let's just look at this article real quick.
You can't force people to like characters. You can't force people to like where your company's going. All New, All Different Marvel showed exactly how Marvel think of their own characters and exactly how quickly it was rejected by everyone else to the degree that they had to bring their own the old characters back in to replace them. It's the same with Phase 4 onwards. Phase 4 had the same attitude. We're gonna force you to like our DEI characters. We're gonna force you to like female-led projects much more than male-led characters. We're gonna force you to take a hero that you love and have it surrounded by our message characters. You can't do that. And as MauLer said, just how many, I mean, we've all said this, but as MauLer just said in this stream, how many times has Marvel got to fail since 2019 at the box office before they go, what do we do? Because there's which films have actually made money? Deadpool, Wolverine. They only got 25% cut of No Way Home. Guardians made money.
All their successes are not replicatable, and
No.
they know that.
You gotta have A, good story, B, good characters, and C, you gotta have good fucking dialogue as well. And it's just something that's been missing horrendously. It was very interesting. One of the guys one of the actors for Eternals, the Indian guy. I don't know what his name is. Don't give a fucking rat's ass either. All I know is he's from College Humor, and that's where he should have fucking stayed by the looks of it. Anyway, he was talking about how fucking traumatized he was by the failure of Eternals, and he was talking about how Marvel were telling them all these actors, they're like, this is going to be the biggest fucking movie. This is going to be the biggest movie that we've done because we've got all of these different characters from different backgrounds and blah blah.
Oh, the
blah,
Eternals. The Eternals,
Yeah.
the one where they specifically chose the Eternals. Sorry if you brought this up because I was reading something. They specifically chose the Eternals so they could race and gender swap and make them all gay. Yes.
Yeah. Feige said the reason why we chose the Eternals is because most people won't know who they are, so we can play with how we cast them. So yeah, race change, gender change them, and of course, the Eternals was massive. Marvel. MauLer hasn't even seen the fucking Eternals.
No.
I imagine if you had, there would be a video on your channel that would be about 7 hours fucking long.
Yeah, dude, you haven't seen the Eternals? Holy shit.
It's the one holdout. I've even seen Hawkeye now.
Yep.
Captain Marvel is my holdout.
A lot of people haven't, and it's understandable because it's a series, but Secret Invasion is that's bottom three. That's bottom.
Didn't watch Secret Invasion. It's like, oh, he would have made several videos.
Yeah, like I initially wasn't. I watched the first episode and I was like, it's kind of boring and stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got to the final episode, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe they just did that.
The final episode is absolutely insane, but I'm still not over the speech he gets where he says, don't rewrite history while rewriting history. Absolutely insane. Everything
happened because a 9-year-old fucking Skrull got pissed. Dude, Nick Fury married a Skrull. Rhodey was a
shitty agent that did nothing. His whole life he just stole credit from other people.
Oh yeah, the Skrulls did all the work for him. He was just He was just a desk jockey. MauLer.
Yep.
Fucking Nick Fury was
pencil
a desk
pusher.
jockey, pencil pusher, and then Rhodey was a female Skrull the whole time since Civil War.
Remember Winter Soldier and Avengers? They both give you Nick Fury doing awesome shit despite obviously being old, right? And Samuel Jackson gets to do some fun shit. And then this says, nah, he was never doing anything. He was just shit. He stole credit from people. It's like, why in the fuck would you want to write that?
Oh, it's the same studio that brought us that everything that happened up until the first Loki series was King's will. He just wrote it out.
He just wrote it in a book.
Yep.
Yeah, the same series that killed Loki and then brought him back as evil Loki to then make him watch the life of good Loki, which turned him back into good Loki.
Yep.
Jesus.
And that was considered a success.
That was Michael Waldron too, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
It was such a success that the showrunner was fired at the end of the fucking first season.
The director, she quit. She quit. She didn't want to work there.
Still considered, by the way, like one of the greatest things the MCU did is series 1 of Loki. So it was crap.
It was pretty high on that variety list.
Yeah. People
was-
loved
it
Loki,
was
and I don't
pretty
even know
high.
that they know why. They
Uh,
don't remember anything about it.
Real quick, share that extra girl.
I remember Sylvie taught herself magic at 6
Yep.
from scratch.
From scratch while hiding in what pocket universes that were in
Pocket universe,
disasters.
jumping between,
Yeah, surviving volcanoes that somehow she knew about. So so the TVA wouldn't find her. Or Kang, who mapped out the entire MCU, couldn't find a little 6-year-old girl.
Yeah. Because she masked herself with the magic
Clever.
that she taught herself.
So Disney, I love how they're calling it Disney's Marvel now. Now they just got to drop the apostrophe S and just call it Disney Marvel. Abandons Georgia, taking livelihoods with it. Tax incentive lured studios to help build the Hollywood of the South. Now they're going overseas for cheaper labor costs. Now, I don't know if you guys remember. It was back around the Falcon and Winter Soldier time. There was a little controversy with Georgia and some sort of I think it was an abortion law or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. And Hollywood was like, we're not working in Georgia anymore. We're not working in Georgia anymore. And I remember seeing at the end of Falcon and Winter Soldier, it's all, thank you, Georgia. Like, good God. So the strikes did affect Atlanta. So the Film Actors Guild and the Writers, the WGA, they have East Coast and West Coast branches, but they cover everywhere, right? So work stoppages happened in Atlanta. And now for a while, they've been abandoning Atlanta. And this is what happens. Hollywood, to avoid paying higher labor costs, will travel from state to state, country to country. Remember when everything was filmed in Australia? That wasn't too long ago.
Well, that Spider-Man stuff we saw was in Glasgow.
Yeah. That's that. Well, the UK and Glasgow is it's now the news. So what they'll do is they'll build a bunch of infrastructure, and then it'll get too expensive in the UK, and they'll move somewhere else. That's kind of how it
New Zealand,
goes.
then I'll go New Zealand. Back again
In the
from
meantime, Hollywood had a strike to get people who work in America and in Hollywood more money, and it didn't work, and they're losing work. Fewer people are getting more money, and that's great. But the strikes definitely affected this and hastened it. You know what? Hollywood noticed that there was a lot of work still going on during the strike in the UK. And they're like, well, we don't want to deal with that again because, by the way, when the contract is up, they could go on strike again over AI. They absolutely could. And there's whispers that they might. So who knows? But yeah, we're going to find out all the budgets eventually for Fantastic Four and everything because it's all moving to the UK. But there you go. How'd those strikes work out for you? Not that good. Not that good. Oh, well. $9 billion films in 2019, 10 since then. 6 years. Half a decade.
That is mental.
That is mental. That is mental. Real quick. Alien Earth. MauLer. We get to finally talk about.
Just before, I was just going to mention, because I've just been made aware, the Lauren LaFranc, who's very likely the major person responsible for how good the Penguin is.
Yes.
Apparently, she's recently signed a deal with HBO to develop shows for the platform. So probably going to keep an eye on her, see what she makes.
She earned it.
Yeah, the Penguin was pretty fucking cool. The other thing I was going to ask you guys about is, have you seen anything about this film that's coming out in this year called Good Boy?
Yes, I saw the trailer this morning.
I'm quite interested, even though it could turn out to be terrible. Just so the premise is, guy lives with his dog, and presumably he's like haunted. There's creatures that are trying to do something horrible to him, and the dog can see them. And the film is about the dog trying to do something about this. The trailer itself is a bit creepy, and I like the way that it's shot in terms of focusing on the dog. It feels like something kind of new.
It's fresh. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Fresh.
Who knows what we're dealing with there, but I kind of want to keep an eye on that too.
And it's 95% on Rotten Tomatoes, which...
When's it come out?
October 3rd.
Around Halloween?
Yeah.
Wait, a horror movie in Halloween?
Halloween.
Crazy.
Oh, what was the trailer I was seeing? Help me, chat. It's about an abductee. Damn it. All the UFO people. It's already out. I want to see it. It's got one. I forgot what the name was. The trailer looked pretty good. It's about a UFO.
What's the
abductee.
name? Namor.
No, I think it was called My Ass Hurts.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Everyone
man.
in chat saying I'm hungry now.
Did it start Joaquin Phoenix?
Descendant. That's it, chat. Thank you.
Oh,
Descendant.
okay.
It's called Descendant, and the trailer looked pretty good for a little
Descendant?
indie horror movie about alien abductions.
Where do we see that?
The UFO people were putting. I follow
Gary,
UFO Twitter.
What is the best alien abduction film?
Ooh,
Ooh.
Communion.
I haven't seen that.
You haven't seen Communion?
No, I don't even know who's in it.
Communion. It's based on the Whitley Strieber book. What was it? The Fourth Kind with Mila Jovovich, the Alaska.
You know,
one?
I always meant to watch that. I've seen the trailer and I
It's
remember thinking
decent.
it looked cool.
It's okay. Yeah. Fire in the Sky. Yeah, Fire in the Sky.
Oh,
Fire in the Sky. Yep, you're right, chat. Fire
Close
in the Sky.
Encounters
Travis
is
Walton.
another.
That came out in the 90s. Damn good movie.
Well, obviously Mars Attacks would be one of the.
I love
Is it The Fourth Kind? Yeah, it's The Fourth Kind. So it's supposed to be kind of a riff on Close Encounters of the Third Kind. It's called The Fourth Kind. Creepy movie. But yeah, Fire in the Sky. You see, okay, MauLer, watch Fire in the Sky and then Communion.
Mhm.
Those are the two best. The best UFO movie ever made is Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Spielberg.
Damn straight. Best UFO movie ever made. And he's making another one. Actually, Kaczynski's doing a UFO movie for Apple next year. Director of F1 and Top Gun Maverick. And then Spielberg's doing one too. With Josh
If you
Gruss
could-
as an advisor.
If you had the chance to like write a full screenplay for a movie, would that be a preferable sort of genre for you? Do you think?
Yes.
Gary?
Yes.
I figure Drinker would be action. What about you, Az?
I'd do a thriller. I'd love to do a thriller.
For me, it would be sci-fi horror for sure. I'm
Yeah.
not sure exactly what though.
Yeah, mine, I would make it horror for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Sci-fi, horror, supernatural horror are my favorite. Fucking love it. So, yeah.
I like the kind of going down the Indiana route. You know, a little bit
Well,
of mystery, travel, adventure.
You do what X-Files did, which was pretty much riff off of every Art Bell episode ever done and just make an episode off it. Like that's what you do. And they did it wonderfully. So, yeah, you want to get great ideas, go listen to the Art Bell archive and his interviews, and you can get a great exorcist story out of it, possession story, a UFO story, an abduction, shadow people. There's so much Jersey Devil, everything. It's all there. It's creepy shit. It's nightmare fuel. It's wonderful. Or the world ending, incoming disasters, Well, what was it called? Day After Tomorrow. Day After Tomorrow was based on Whitley Strieber and Art Bell's book, The Coming Global Superstorm, where Jake Gyllenhaal outran freezing temperature.
Yeah.
I'm sure when they wrote that, they envisioned Roland Emmerich making the movie.
No, they did not. They did not. They did not.
Man, he had a spell.
Well, I
didn't
mean,
he?
they were in on it,
Roland
but
Emmerich.
they just took the money and said whatever.
Hey man, Armageddon. No wait, that was Michael Bay. What did Roland Emmerich make that I liked?
Independence Day.
Other than that, oh, you made The Patriot. I kind of like that. Jason Isaacs is great being a bad guy.
Yes, he is. Oh, dude, Lucius Malfoy, come on.
Standard British.
Stargate.
He had a lot of input, according to him anyway. He had a lot of input about how his
Yeah, I've seen the
costume was,
video about that. He
yeah.
was like disappointed with the way they designed the character, and so he was just messing around and grabbed a bunch of shit. Right, like he was the reason that he has a wand in his cane.
I don't know if
he's the reason for the hair, the way that he
and like the big coats and stuff.
Yeah, I think that's fucking awesome, dude. You should be so fucking pleased to have actors who care that much to want to like be invested in how the character's presented,
Oh, was the chat saying Descendant was woke fucking trash? I didn't get that out of the trailer, but I'll take your word for it. We'll find out. Roland Emmerich, which is funny. I don't know if he's changed his tune, but he did all those movies about UFOs and Stargates and shit, and he didn't believe in any of it. And I always had a problem with that. Always had a problem with that.
Would you have a problem with someone who, I guess, like thinks it's possible but doesn't believe it happens?
If you think it's possible, I think that's reasonable. It's like you're like, I think it's possible. I need to see proof. I'm not one of those guys who's just or gals who's gonna take just somebody's word for it. That's reasonable. But if it's just like, no, I don't believe it at all. It's like, it's a big fucking universe, dude.
Because being invested in it and being a good artist would be preferable, for sure.
But remember, we got that spaceship on the way.
Spinal Tap fans.
Tickets are on
It's
sale now.
meandering to Earth to blow us a raspberry. I don't know.
Spinal Tap comes out soon.
I was surprised at how much I did enjoy that trailer. I
Yeah.
gotta say.
I
was shocked.
The end continues. Look at how fucking old they look. And that's pretty much like they were considered old back then. Hang on. There it is. X-Ray Girl. Here's the tweet. They're just go, buy tickets at IMAX. Alien Earth, MauLer.
Yes. Yeah, which we're watching tonight, right? Is that right?
The Andor of Alien, MauLer.
Oh, fucking... Remember, I was saying this to Gary. Do you remember the era of this is the Joker of X? That's stopped now because of Joker 2. They'll never say this is the Joker of, whatever anymore. But saying it's the Andor of whatever, stop it.
Pop it up, X-Ray Girl. Pop it up.
It's blasphemy.
I don't know if this is funny or not, but I just seen it.
Do you want me to play it?
Yep.
Hey, Spinal Tap fans.
Yes.
Go
I had
again.
an itch on my nose. It was scratchy. Go ahead.
Hey, Spinal Tap fans.
Tickets are on sale now for a new film, Spinal Tap 2. The end continues.
You can purchase tickets by tapping on the link below.
And make sure to see it only in theaters starting September 12th.
That's all. I got to see the first one again, dude. I fucking love that.
Yeah.
So much.
Yeah,
Robert,
but this goes to 11.
dude. But it's like they're riffing on so many like things that actually happened in metal, like disaster, some Black Sabbath stuff. So I love that. Michael McKean's great. He's in X-Files. He's in Better Call Saul.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He was Lenny from Lenny and Squiggy. Fucking legend. Guy's been around forever. Alien Earth. Andor of Alien.
Clearly.
I know some people were saying the first episode was okay. I would argue against that.
I wouldn't stab for that on open bar.
No.
Nope.
It was more meh than anything.
If
No. It's
Terrible.
awful. I'm already bored of having to go through this phase. I'm like, I don't want to have to deal with the, oh, well, it wasn't so bad. And then weeks later, we're like, oh, it was pretty bad. So can we just skip to the part where we admit it's really awful immediately? The premise is awful. It's rare we come across something that's like, hey, what if a bunch of children were thrown into robots and then attacked an alien? You're just like, what are you talking about? You're like, what? You don't think that's a good idea? It's like, no. Not even slightly.
Just because you got a stronger body, you haven't got a stronger mind. So they're going to go into see all these unimaginable horrors, and they expect them to just be fine. They'll be shitting the pants in their.
There's essays you could write about how stupid this is, and we haven't even gotten past episode 2.
No. Which was stupid.
dude, watching it
Both of them
again,
were.
it gets really, it's just dumb. And this isn't some hack writer. This is a guy who's done stuff good before. So I don't know. I was talking to Kurt Metzger. We were discussing it because, you know, Kurt, I love Kurt. Kurt's like, have you looked into the writer of Peter Pan? I'm like, actually, I have. Yeah. Like, and he's like, yeah, he's guy was a total child molester. So fucking Kurt's awesome, dude. But yeah, like the writer for Peter Pan messed with a will to get custody of what he based the Lost Boys on. And even people at the time were saying it was like it wasn't like a fatherly relationship. It was super inappropriate. But like it was back in the 100 years ago. So that shit happened all the time, whatever. But just the whole minefield of putting 12-year-olds in adult bodies. We don't even have to go to the weirdness. We could just go to how are they fighting aliens? And now we're going to have multiple aliens, MauLer, because there's eggs.
Yeah.
They haven't hatched yet, but there's eggs. We've already had facehuggers go out, right? And we've already had chests exploded that they showed earlier. And they did a lot of like, hey, this guy's been operated on, where you can clearly see he's been operated on. Hey, this is a science lab. I don't know what gave it away. The lab shit that you just walked by, the aisles of lab and specimen you just walked by. What gave it away?
Pot or the science pot.
Would there be a sign anyway? Go science lab somewhere, you know? Just
well, as
above
MauLer
it?
pointed out, like everybody, you would know what a deep space science vessel would
What
look
the
like.
fuck? Like pretending like this fucking ship was made in secret or some shit.
I know, dude. Oh, and then like putting it on Earth, right? Is you said it, MauLer. This is a big swing. You have to do this right. And I know AVP, Antarctica, whatever. I mean, proper Earth, civilized Earth. We're going to see these corporations. We're going to see their bases. We're going to see how people work, how it works on Earth. This is not something we've seen in live action, and you have to be careful with this, especially when it's 2 years before Alien. This is
2 years before Alien.
Yes.
And remember,
They've got all the
Alien
records for the
2's
ship.
what Alien 2's like 2165 or something. So it's like 40 odd years afterwards, isn't it? After the first film, the second one.
They've got
Because
the
she's been in
record
stasis for a while.
of having studied that alien already on that ship now.
Yep. They're all there.
You can't do that. That doesn't make sense.
And
the A's go spow.
Alien goes rah. Rah.
It really fucking does go raw. That's like
It does.
all it does now.
It does.
It's
So
okay, because if you got plot armor, it'll leave you alone. Or
because
just
somebody
play
sat
with you.
down and pitched, what if we mashed up Peter Pan and Alien,
Oh god.
and thought it was a good idea. There's concepts in here that are good that I'd like to see explored. There's too many, and they're not explored at all. Like they just gloss over it. The whole, and I talked about it in my video, and we talked about it in the live stream. The whole brother and sister relationship should have gone on the whole season minimum. It goes on 5 minutes, and they resolve it. But there's just so much.
Oh, you think 30 seconds?
It's like 2 minutes. We did the math. But
It's like, oh, I have a sister called that name, and she's like, quite like, oh, I wonder if they're gonna build up to. Oh, that's because she's your sister. I'm like,
do you think he's dead, MauLer, the brother? I guess
No.
I don't think he's dead either.
It's going to be some bullshit.
And what is with all the twinks?
Hey, they've got a low sperm count, okay?
Dude, I mean, Earth must have a low sperm count because all the people are like these scrawny. They look like they work in IT, and they're supposed to be security. God, who pointed it out on an open bar? The most manly dude in the security team is the black woman. So,
I think that's on purpose, actually, to be honest with you.
it is on purpose. It's absolutely like when the person came out and said it's queer coded.
Oh my god.
They were,
and then they went. Did you see that they went protected for a while?
They did. They did.
Is the alien queer coded?
So what that person said was, by the way, large glasses, looked like a lizard trying to smile like a human for the first time. Whatever. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl, and I don't really care. But they're one of those people who goes, Comic books have always been
With being
political.
queer,
Comic
you
books
know,
have
yeah.
always been gay. Star Wars has always been gay. Indiana Jones, Rambo's always been a queer coded.
queer coded.
We are nearing the point of like, what is the straight stuff? Just so I know.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, fucking
Nothing
Teletubbies.
straight.
That being said, Alien has not been queer coded. Okay. This one, yeah, it is. So, we'll see where they go from here. But the worst part about it is the dialogue is horrible. The exposition is horrible. They are constantly telling you stuff you already know. They already know, and you've already seen it on the screen. Well,
but then they'll do a flashback showing something which should have gone before it anyway. No, it's flashback.
Never.
But we already knew. And he's just like, why did he do the flashback? Because we can work this shit out. And then he goes, okay, now let's do a 5-minute exposition scene telling you about what we just...
It genuinely feels like you're dealing with a director who's feels like he's revolutionizing the genre. Like whenever we reference something from before, what if we show it on screen at 50% opacity?
Yeah, like double exposure, which is, you know, like a Coppola trick, you know, and also it goes way back in directing, but I digress. The flashback, when the flashback scene came, because we were getting so little on the character while MauLer and I were watching it, MauLer's like, oh, thank God, we got a flashback thing. We're gonna find out about the character. And the flashback changes perspective 3 fucking times. So it starts out as, what was it, his flashback or hers, MauLer?
His, then hers, then
so
theirs.
The brother's flashback turns into the sister's flashback, who turns into fucking Prodigy's flashback. All 3 of them are having a multiple flashback together. And you're like, what the fuck is this?
Transitioning.
Yes. Well, they use that word.
They use the word.
They use the word transitioning consciousness when a child is transitioning, and then she chooses her own name, and then they say you can be whoever you want to be. Super subtle stuff. But you know what? It wasn't as subtle as the Peter Pan references. I mean, those were really subtle. Like super subtle. I was not getting it at all.
A whole Peter Pan cartoon playing above them. And then when he said, we'll call you Wendy, and you'd be like, oh yeah, because we saw it, and they went, that's because of Peter Pan!
And we'll call them the Lost Boys, and we'll literally read out of the book Peter Pan.
Yeah, and he's just like, oh my God, we fucking get it!
Gonna have the alien bite the hook and the hook.
He's going to.
Yeah.
He's going to. You know, he's
already
going to.
hook. He's already hook because of the way fucking T-1000s. Yeah.
One of those cyborgs would have probably come in handy in Alien or Aliens.
Dude, it's fine. That's 2 years away. It'd be plenty of time to get one on board.
But wait a minute. Ash was a malfunctioning Sith.
That they didn't know.
Synth. Did I say Sith? Sorry, synth.
I was like, what's the joke? I was
kind of was a little bit Sith, you know, yeah.
Synth. Sorry. Wrong
he
franchise.
Was definitely dark side for sure, yeah.
No, so it's later referenced much later in Aliens that those were bad models.
Well, it's a combination, right? He had orders that would have gone against the crew, but simultaneously he was glitching like crazy.
Yeah.
He was.
But
Also,
now they're all fucking.
The one good thing that came out of this is I watched Alien and Aliens. That's why my review took so long, because I wanted to watch those. Well, for one, I was searching clips, and I'm like, I want to pick this out of Alien, and then I ended up just watching the whole movie. So I was like supposed to go in there for like 2 minutes,
good
and I
thing.
watched the whole fucking movie. So in Aliens, MauLer has a much better memory. He probably watched it a year ago, and he'll remember it better than I did watching it 2 days ago. But there's the scene where Ripley's trying to talk to the board, the board of Weyland-Yutani, and she's like, you gotta fucking kill these things. And they're like, we don't believe you. We have 300, we have years of research, basically, that shows no signs of these things anywhere.
Yes, which that film even got criticism for, because they were like, well, it's LV-426, so how did you not find the downed ship, especially with the distress signal? And they have since, I think even James Cameron said, it's like the distress signal, it ran out. It stopped projecting. So they didn't pick it up when they went to check the planet. Hence, which, by the way, is probably the biggest stretch in the whole movie, because it's a really tight script, but it's like, okay, this is a bit convenient, but fine. Obviously, it lets us have the movie as it stands, but yeah, you have to kind of have it that way in order for that to be
Yeah,
believable. But it kind of gets fucking ruined if they've already studied the alien.
Right? The only way you could explain it away is the board wasn't privy to that information or whatever, but this is the board, you know? So you think somebody would be, but yeah, aliens are so fucking good. I couldn't stop watching them. I'm like, God dang, this is great. And then
Okay,
I watched.
a lot of people are saying, but they were obviously lying. So if you remember in Aliens, especially the director's cut, it's when Ripley makes them aware of it that Burke and friends send specifically a bunch of guys to go to that area, and that's when they get hit by the alien. It's all very cause and effect. If they had known about it, they would have inspected it by now.
Yep.
That's what it's like I said. There's things about it that are a bit stretchy, but if you want aliens to remain fucking canon, you're gonna have to respect that that's what happened, and the other installments never do. To be fair, they don't respect Alien either.
No, they don't. So,
for the record, I consider the director's cut the definitive
yes
version. I love that film so much.
So good. But yeah, we'll find out tonight. We're gonna watch it. Thank God it's only one episode. MauLer.
Well, I was worried because when we watched episode 2, I was like, Jesus, if they'd come out with one by one, we'd have so very little to talk about. So fucking nothing happens.
Except for exposition.
Nothing's going to happen tonight. Nothing. It's going to be some horrendously edited fucking bore fest.
Well, I think they're going to do what they should have done. They shouldn't have. We'll find out, but they shouldn't have crashed in the middle of a city because that's going to be really hard to explain how Alien just didn't run roughshod. But I think they're going off to a more remote area. But the thing you get from the trailer is she can communicate with the aliens.
Yeah,
with her robot brain.
The way that she can change fucking screens and shit.
So I guess they're on the same Wi-Fi signal or something.
Something on that. Bluetoothed in.
They're making her into a fucking Uber Mary Sue.
Yeah.
And I was watching a bunch of the behind the scenes. They're like, she is not to be messed with. This 12-year-old girl in a super robot body.
She's 12. How does she even process all of this?
I don't know.
She was dancing around. For one, she was that's the other thing, is all the adults who are supposed to be 12 are acting like 7-year-olds.
Well, some of them are 11.
Okay. But they're acting like I don't know, as they're acting like 7 and 8-year-old kids and not 11 and 12-year-old kids, not pubescent kids.
She's going to be a fucking Mary Ripley.
She
by
is.
the end of this fucking series.
Yep.
You wait for it. Get away from him, you bitch. Because she's saving his brother.
You have my sympathies.
Oh my God, Romulus.
Romulus.
Dude, people said it was like a masterpiece.
What? No. I couldn't even watch it.
So painful.
I think I saw your video on it and that was enough.
I covered like 30% of the issues. That was one of my smallest videos ever.
It looked retarded.
Gross.
It just looked so fucking retarded.
It's just the personification to me of everything wrong with the era we're in. And I guess what's worse about it is it didn't fail. It was highly successful and highly critically acclaimed. It's like, no, it's all the worst things at once.
Could you put that image back up again from yesterday?
When's Predator coming out?
Too soon.
October? Fucking hell. I can look it up. So Supergirl comes out. Mandalorian and Grogu comes out May 22nd. Supergirl comes out of next year. Supergirl comes out June 26th, and I believe Spider-Man's July 31st. So they're all like a month apart. I thought November. Thank you, chat. So Predator is going to come out in November, and they're going to mash all these up into a Predator Alien verse. That's exactly where they're going.
And it'll be shit. And then they'll ask for Paul W.S. Anderson to come back.
Yes.
Save them.
Where his stuff was actually better. So.
Well, because you know, it's like a theme with it. It's like, but they nailed the look. And you're like, okay.
That's great.
That's
Nail
the
the
bare
look.
minimum that you need. for
I
goodness
just-
sake.
Okay, props to the crafts people who like were good at their job. Now, why
Yeah.
don't you nail the story and the acting and the directing, or just leave it alone? Why don't you
But they
tell
kind
the
of nailed
story?
look by
Why don't you tell a story of transferring children into adult robots and do that?
the thing that pissed me off the most was the two chicks with the biggest racks got fucking killed off at the beginning.
I know.
I'm so sorry.
I am. You know, you could have kept one of them to go around in a fucking
wait.
white singlet. or something.
Gary, saying it's like putting a kid's mind into a fucking synth body or whatever. Like, there's already interesting things there. It's like, why even go that far? Just get to you put an adult brain
Yeah.
into a synth body, and,
yeah.
and you create the limitation that because of the way the adult mind works, it can only last up to 3 years or something. And then we
Yep.
just watched the life of the first ever attempt at doing this.
Yeah, and then you start getting into what Westworld almost got into and then became feminist drivel, which was the nature of consciousness. And are you dead? Are you alive? Are you a copy? Even if you're a copy, does that make you alive? These are good questions.
But we're not even bothering.
No.
Like, when she was like, "What even am I?" And they're like, "Whatever you want to be."
No, whatever you want to be.
What?
And why are you asking this now? And they're going to find, like, we're going to get some mystery box. We're going to find out, like, her dad probably was fucking sold her for drug money or something.
Or they're not even themselves as kids. They're just weird copies in data. You know, like that's probably going to be some horrifying reveal, and we're all going to be like, "Whoa, my god, that's so great! I didn't even know these people, so I don't care."
Yep. Here's you were mentioning everything wrong with this era.
Yeah.
I found this list way back in the Romulus era when I heard Romulus was a midquel. I'm like, well, I've been covering movies for a little while, guys. What the fuck's a midquel? I thought it was a joke, but no,
it's funny because it's like, well, I guess because you can't call it a prequel or you can call it both a prequel and a sequel. So what do you do? I was like, we got a new word, guys.
Oh, this is great. So we have a prequel. We know what that is. There's a sequel. There's a direct sequel. I don't know how that's different from a sequel.
I guess, you know, like how Indiana Jones, they're all sequels and prequels. But if you take, you know, like TLJ, I think picks up immediately after TFA.
Okay. So
like the same day.
Two Towers is a direct sequel.
Yeah. Remind me, how does, yeah, no, I think so.
Yeah,
it's around about, it's pretty much exact. I mean, well, because I was thinking, you know, like Aragorn, Gimli, and Legolas have been running for a little bit, right?
Yep.
It's not like we missed anything. Is kind of the point of that.
So we got spin-off. We know what that is, and then there's midquel, a story set between the time frame of an existing work, specifically between two already published stories, or during a time skip within a single work. And then the subset of those is an interquel and an intraquel. Are you keeping up at home? I expect there's going to be a test on this. Okay.
Gonna fail.
Interquel is a type of midquel that bridges the gap between two previously published stories. For example, a movie that occurs after the first movie, but before the second movie in the series.
What's the what?
So it's a sequel to a prequel and a prequel to a sequel.
On the interquel would be Rogue One, then, yeah?
Yeah.
A type of midquel that bridges the gap, even though there isn't a gap.
Then what's Andor?
So intraquel, a type of midquel that focuses on events within a single previous work. What's an example of that? That's like a film within a film. Oh, Black Widow takes place inside Civil War.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes, there you go. Well done. Well done. Standalone sequel.
Sequel that exists in the same universe but has minimal narrative connection. So every MCU film in the MCU.
Yeah.
A
paraquel / sidequel. A story.
Dude, this sounds like fucking Pfizer medicine.
I know, dude.
This is the Quellverse.
What's an example of a paraquel?
A story running at the same point in time as the original, sometimes offering a different perspective or focusing on different characters whose paths might briefly intersect with the main narrative.
Ballerina?
Yeah.
The ballerina?
There's got to be a better example of that, right? Like
Furio. No, Furios is a prequel.
Quite. Chat, what do we got? There's got to be Ant-Man and the Wasp, in a sense, because of the snap being the connecting event, I suppose.
Cloverfield? That's original,
though. The Lion King 1.5.
Dan Vass comes in. Wow, I've ruined the lives of half the panel. You didn't ruin my life, man. I don't think
singing's not that bad, Dan. Come on.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, chat. What is a paraquel or a sidequel?
Lion King 1.5.
Remember, it's got to be a movie because a couple people are suggesting TV shows. We're looking for it.
Yeah, that's a movie. Timon and Pumbaa go on an adventure, right?
Angel, says Lady
show.
Aaron D. It's a show. You're right.
Because there's a couple of these that are within a movie, as in like, you know, movies where they do multiple perspectives. Technically, like Pulp Fiction would count, but
you like Saw 3 and 4?
Oh,
Weapons was,
Weapons was within the film. But that's a perspective thing.
Yeah. And technically, Final Destination 5, the end of it is the beginning of Final Destination, but like they cross over such that it may qualify as a paraquel. These are very important terms that we get right, by the way.
Yes. Legacy sequel, soft reboot, requel, a sequel that follows the continuity of the original work but takes place much later in the timeline, often introducing new characters while the original characters are older. These can sometimes retcon previous installments. And we know what a reboot is, and there's a spiritual sequel and a spiritual successor.
Legacy sequels, we have fucking countless. So I guess Ghostbusters, what was it called? The one before Frozen Empire?
Oh, Afterlife?
Afterlife, I say, yeah.
Which
and
was
then
shit.
Reboot. So many fucking reboots.
So
like
many.
RoboCop.
Running Man. Running Man's coming out in November.
Man, spiritual success. It feels like we don't have them anymore.
Nope.
Oh my god, this is killing me.
Thank you for yawning on stream, Az.
It is.
Goodness.
It's killing me. It's killing me. Listening, just reading that.
Yeah.
Would you want our sequels to the prequels and the prequels to the liquels and the prequels to it?
The fact that someone felt the need to make sure we understand just how many different kinds of bullshit there is. It's like, thank you.
Get laid. Don't write that. Go get laid. Go fuck off and get laid. Also, Jesus wept.
They're too busy.
You need a guide to what you're watching. You want to know what you want. Fuck off.
They're too busy calling people incels on the internet.
Yeah.
That's assuming an AI didn't write that.
Yeah, well, that's true.
But they're probably calling everyone incels as well.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Grok.
Yeah.
Yep. Anxiety for $20 says, good day, BBC. Would each of you be able to list your 5 favorite Marvel characters in no specific order? For me, I like Spider-Man, Blade, Daredevil, Ghost Rider, and Ghost Spider / Spider-Gwen. I know I might be judged for that last pick. Yeah, you will. Harshly, because that's a stupid character.
Gwen. Yeah. Spider-Man for show. Daredevil. I would go with Iron Man, and I would go with for another 2 Cap. I know this is very fucking basic, bitch. That's where I am, and Black Widow.
Mine would be
Wolverine in there. Fuck.
I was actually going to say I think Wolverine would fix out my 5. It'd be Iron Man, Spider-Man, Ghost Rider, Daredevil, and Werewolf. Wolverine. Just too much fun to be had with all of them.
Yep. Daredevil, Spider-Man, Ghost Rider, Silver Surfer, Hulk, or Wolverine. You can mix and match. There you go. X-Ray Girl.
Whoever looks the best topless.
Marvel's Katie.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, Chang-Chi gives a Rothmans.
The Man in Black for 1999 says, happy belated birthday, Gary. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm fucking old. And here we are. Fuck Marvel. Fuck Star Wars. John Kelsey for 1999. He drops it and he walks away. That's what he does. That's what he does. Kind of like, never mind. I was going to make a bad analogy there. Never mind. Thanks, Josh. Love you, man. Fear the Tardo for $20. Tardo's log. Star date. Lots big number. Sex pay girl became captain. Star shit. Enter thighs. Enter thighs get attacked by Romulans. Sex pay girl scream. We all gonna die. Tardo hope be captain someday. Lock it in. Engage. The enter thighs. The enter thighs.
Enter thighs.
Incognitus Jones for 20 says, sorry to beat a dead horse, but Superman going to streaming early just proves the only thing Gunn runs is his mouth. He's a figurehead and a bad one at that. He'll be out in about 3 years due to creative differences. Bank on it. If things keep going this way, this was not a good start. That's what's the weird thing. I understand DC fandom. I understand that they are far more passionate. I understand that there are sects of DC, not sex, but sects of DC. Yeah, of DC fandom that squabble with each other quite a bit. And, you know, I understand the Snyder Bro, like people will have resentments toward the Snyder Bro. And now I understand that there are Gunn Bros who are acting just like the Snyder Bros. What I don't understand is that people don't see this cycle repeating with Man of Steel, with a less successful movie. It's the same shit that was going on the internet. There's just more people going on in the internet.
Yeah, and as much as they could say something like, well, that's not even fair because Man of Steel came out at a time that was better for superheroes, it would be like, do you understand you just made an argument for why this will be even worse for Superman?
Yes.
So how do you not realize this shit? It's insane. This is very bad.
The arguing over a mid movie is hilarious. It's hilarious. That shows you
Very
how
gracious.
It's a weird hill to die on. It's a really weird hill to die on.
Very gracious. I would say my score has probably gone down. So
I heard that Angry Joe boosted his from a 6 to an 8.
Oh, and I'm sure it's got nothing to do with the discourse at all.
He
Nothing
got
at all.
huge backlash for being critical of it. It's just funny to see. It's like, okay, 8, chill out. It's actually very, very good.
It's not. It's not. If you like it, cool. But defending it like it's some kind of high art and the greatest film ever made, not the film, because it's not woke. It's just bad. But the discourse is starting to feel a little Last Jedi-ish. Based on what I've seen.
Like in terms of how divisive it is.
And how divisive it is. Not the actual context of the discourse, the actual discourse. But at least it's like over, like, we're arguing over, like, basic nerdy shit.
Yeah, this film is, it's not, it's going to age like milk. It's not going to be looked back in 10 years as some great Superman. It's going to go like Superman Returns. It's going to kind of go down that avenue.
You know, the Jor-El being evil stuff, like that has just only had waves and waves of criticism getting worse and worse. Because like the question has come now, it's like, why didn't the Elves just fucking conquer Earth?
But do you remember when just all the people were just going, well, Lex Luthor lies. Lex Luthor lies. Do you think he's going to be telling the truth? And Gunn goes, yeah, they are. They're evil. You know that.
Oh, so
even
funny.
The coat, bro. Even the shit. Coat.
It's insane. It's like, you like the movie, cool. Like I like a lot of movies that fail. Cool. It's not a success. And if you start using the same metrics, this is specifically for content creators. If you start using the metrics for other movies that we've said have failed and apply it to Superman and say it's a success, you're not being consistent. You're just not being
I was watching
consistent.
a reel came across my Instagram yesterday, and it had like a lot of likes on it and stuff. And it was talking about a film. I cannot remember exactly which film it was talking about, and it was talking about the box office, and because it's a reel, it's like a 30-second bang, bang, bang edited together. And the guy was just like, yeah, I mean, this film had a budget of 200 million. So obviously you got to take box office into consideration. So to make its money back, it's got to do double the production budget. I'm like, oh my fucking God. Just like, and he even mentioned marketing in the fucking video as well.
Yeah.
So to make the money back, it's got to hit double. So it's got to be good about 400. It's just like,
you know how we know it wasn't doing as well as they wanted it to do? You know how we know? They put it on fucking
Man of Steel.
They put it on digital in 35 days.
Yeah. Whoa, Gary.
End of
That's
story.
Peacemaker, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you sweet.
I believe that is
all the
true.
children to watch Superman to get caught up on the story,
so they can watch.
They can't watch the show because it's an adult.
So they
show.
can watch a show where like bodies in the season 1 anyway, like literally blow up. There's prison scenes and there's John Cena and his fucking tidy whities. Gather the kids around, everybody, for an HBO. Hey, you know what? Fuck it. Let's show them Game of Thrones afterwards. Let's get the 6-year-olds around and show them Game of Thrones.
The reality is, because you'd be like, okay, then, so you think that James is going to just outright lie. It's like, why would he tell the truth on this?
Why?
There's just no benefit.
Yeah, well, I go.
Okay.
Actually, it hasn't performed
if
anywhere
this
near
was,
what we wanted it to do.
if this was Fantastic Four and it was making the same amount of money and they ripped it to digital in 35 days because you needed to see fucking Wonder Man and Kevin Feige said this, what would you be saying?
Bullshit, all of it.
Dude, they are almost at the way of saying, we put it out earlier because we want more people to see it because we think stories are wonderful.
Look, perception is reality and they want to create the perception.
Yeah.
And the perception is, it's done well.
I understand them saying it's done. The studio has to say that. I understand. I completely understand that. I also understand that they've told on themselves by putting it on digital early. But the thing is, they would be stupid. They shouldn't they shouldn't stop. That would be fucking dumb. That would be old Warner Brothers who would be knee jerk and change everything. Continue with your plan for a little while. Just, get fucking Batman. Put out that Batman signal as fast as you can. You know what? In the spirit of our president, going to Alaska for Putin, and then Zelensky almost put an entire suit on, which is great. And he's trying to get these two.
He put his high heels on.
He's trying to get these two kids to talk to each other. I think the next summit should be Snyder Bros and Gunn Bros. I think it's time. It's time to heal the nation. No, I mean, like, you get a Donner Bro to kind of mediate it because, like, we won. Our movie made more money, and it's the one you always compare other things to, and you always want to talk about the turning back in time and shit, which is far more comic accurate than Jor-El being a fucking pimp, by the way. Yeah, okay. Can you read my mind is in Superman, and it was really fucking hard to get through as a kid. It's terrible, but the movie's the GOAT. It'll always be the GOAT. So I'm willing to like sit down and like mediate a peace between you two. I'll do it. Or we can just watch the discourse for the next 5 years because it's going to go on for 5 years. But what did I say on Twitter? And I'm not the only one to say this, by the way. James Gunn's Superman better make more money than Man of Steel, or he will never hear the end of it. And I mean never, for the rest of his life. Even when he's gone from the DCU.
Well, I got news for you.
Every fucking reply to every post is all, Man of Steel did better.
Yeah. Imagine if that trajectory is like Supergirl fails miserably, Clayface only, like, makes $1 at the box office ultimately, and that his sequel saga Superman, whatever the fuck, makes less money than Superman, and then a couple years later he announces like, I'm stepping back, I'm gonna focus on other projects, and then he's out. Could you fucking imagine? It was like, oh my god,
that would be so Warner Brothers. That would be such
wouldn't surprise me.
That is such a Warner Brothers thing to happen.
Wouldn't surprise me at all.
Warner Brothers had Nolan in-house and pissed him off and let him go. Warner Brothers cast Black Snape. Warner Brothers have created this fiasco with Snyder Bros and Gunn Bros and everything with their indecision, their knee jerk. They're fucking broke. They've had to split up 3 times in the last 5 or 6 years because they're so fucking broke. And they have some of the best properties on Earth. They also produced War of the Rohirrim, and their big genius move is going to make an entire movie on the hunt for Gollum. which is essentially the Shadow of the Past chapter in Fellowship of the Ring. It gets resolved a little bit in the Council of Elrond, but it's and they're gonna trot out the old cast. They're fucking like, oh,
sure.
We're doing what Marvel's doing, but in Lord of the Rings. It's like, are you joking? Like, why is this our universe?
Oh my fucking God. Somebody, I can't say this. I wish we lived in a different reality. It's like, make a fucking Conan movie.
Dude.
Make an Elric movie. Nobody's made anything on Elric ever. And if you made something on Elric, people would go, shit, that looks familiar. That reminds me of The Witcher and Game of Thrones, which ripped off a lot from Elric. But nobody from Hollywood now make it.
Did you see the Ian McKellen has confirmed Frodo will appear in The Hunt for Gollum? I read that as such a like the Fantastic Four will return.
I know.
It's like Frodo will return. It's like, are you fucking kidding me?
I mean, appear in like beginning and end, kind of like like The Hobbit.
Yeah. I'm not talking
possible,
about like
but
how it's justifiable. I'm just saying the sentiment is Fortnite-ish, you know?
It is.
Like your
It
favorite
very much
well-recognized character will be returning.
as a skin. Yes.
Hell. Yeah.
They're gonna have a lot of that de-aging magic going on.
Absolutely, yeah.
Whew.
I'm just thinking about interviews, right? Instead of talking about the characters, the story, or what it means to his legacy, like Ian McKellen just be like, will we be seeing Sean Astin's Sam? And it's gonna be like,
Or half of it.
it's just to the point where it's just like, what other famous characters will we simply see? Will you be playing Magneto in Lord of the Rings?
Oh my God.
James Gunn's wife will be in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Yeah.
They'll recast Tyrael. So 5 Nerdrotic memberships have been gifted by Darkington. Thank you. We appreciate it. Shlomi Leaner for $19.99 says, hey, Gary, there is a leak going around. Sorry about that leak. Yeah. That Kamala Khan is going to be the main character in the reboot. Can you ask your source if that's true? If it is, I am done with Marvel. I mean, I'm kind of done with Marvel anyway. I can't ask. Yes. Well, they're trying to shoehorn her. That leak is probably going around because they're trying to shoehorn her into the X-Men. Because
it sounds nonsense.
Because you know how they introduced mutants into the MCU? In the Miss Marvel series, in a throwaway line at the end.
Oh, and that's why they killed her in the comics, so she could come back as a mutant.
Yes. Because they changed her powers in the TV show from her stretchy powers that they now think are stupid, so they don't show Mr. Fantastic. My son, like, just randomly, you know, I've been hanging out, it's just been me and the boy, and he just, like, randomly walks up and goes, you know what? Reed Richards never turned into a ball. He always turns into, like, a ball, you know, or, so, you know.
He didn't do fucking anything.
He didn't do shit. I'm like, son, you're right.
It sucked. He got stretched barely, and he was screaming in agony. It's lame.
That sounds gay.
It was.
I mean, it was.
It looked gay. War Van Eagle TV for $19.99. Enjoy, y'all, from the Charleston Low Country. Hell yeah. Will we ever get a gem like Darkman again? Probably not. Well, I mean, maybe some independent film, maybe. Darkman's fantastic. Absolutely love that flick from my rage-filled youth. Yes, I watched that movie high as fuck. And I watched it sober, and I still love it. Sam Raimi. Good Sam Raimi stuff. Remington PRD for $10 says, as you're Henry Brown and you just took in gay Paddington into your home. You took a gay Paddington into your home. He makes his own semen jelly and wears a rainbow duffel coat backwards to flash his cheeks. How are you handling this guest? That is, what the fuck did I just read?
That?
Remington, are you okay? Is that some kind of code?
Do you want to? Is there anything you need to tell me, dude?
It sounds like he's about to be raped by Paddington.
If I'm talking better, knocks on my door and has to come in, it's gonna get a fucking crowbar in the face.
That's it.
I don't care if it's gay or fucking straight. It's gonna get a fucking crowbar.
I think he should have led like, it's not like this has happened to me. This happened to a friend. I'm just wanting to know how you would deal with it as. It sounds very specific. You gave that a lot of thought, Remington. So hail, and seek help. Primal Mike for $10. Hope you had a great birthday, Gary. I did. I hung out with my boy. I just watched some TV.
The Fallout Season 2 trailer looks terrible.
Oh, is it out? Pull it up.
Wait, there is one?
Yeah, pull it up.
Yeah.
But today, it's mine. Happy birthday, Primal Mike. I'm 39 and have been enjoying all of your all's content for years. Thank you. We all thank you. Az probably doesn't because he's an ungrateful bastard, but I do.
Because I'm an ungrateful bastard.
Keep up the great work. And Gary Leo's rule. We do. August babies. That's right.
Happy birthday.
Hey, thanks, man. Do you know Christian Slater and Edward Norton and I were all born on the same day, same year, same day,
Nice.
same
I
year,
think
same
Andy
day.
Samberg is well born on the same day, at least.
1969.
Alicia Keys.
Last day of Woodstock.
You ready?
The original one. Yes. Let's go. Remember, everybody's supposed to be retarded.
I'm looking for someone.
Common story around here.
She's hot, though.
Someone you care about or
She's hot, yeah.
someone you hate?
Oh, what a great question. What say you, Miss McLean?
Boom, 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 boom.
Why would my dad go to Las Vegas?
You want to know why the world ended?
Oh,
It
I feel like
started here.
the trailer reset, sort of with the
Yeah,
music.
he's kind of started. Yes.
All over, but the cry
Cooper Howard, star of the silver screen.
and no
Like yourself, I am the very best at what I do.
but
And what I do is I know everything. I know there's a war coming. The bombs will only
Remember how bad this guy was?
This is so dumb.
My concern is that you would do just about anything to save your family. I think you are actually quite a violent man. You just don't want to kill me yet.
Is that Justin Theroux?
Yeah, Mr. House. As we do in New Vegas.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Let's get lucky, shall we?
Best of luck, Fallout fans. Oh my god, is it a death claw? Oh my god.
I defer to you about what to do in this situation.
Dead.
Run.
It's funny because you know MauLer will appreciate this. You know where they got the trailer of the power armor suit looking over Las Vegas?
Yeah.
And it's just like, and people are, well, this is the biggest sort of bullshit, because if they were there, they would slap bang in the middle of a death's claw nest, and they'd be ripped. Well, they said raped to fucking pieces.
I think I actually might boycott this one. Like, even if Drinker tells me to watch it, I'm going to refuse. I just don't want to get caught up in the Fallout bullshit again. I hate that first season. I'm not doing this again.
Horrible.
Well, I mean, it's anticipated. I didn't like it either, but it's anticipated. And streaming, there's more
Love
shit.
Walter Goggins in it. Love the Walter Goggins.
Yeah, he's great. No, but just as far as like tent Polish stuff, it's more of it's going to be on streaming than in the theater now. Like, there's way more shit I'm looking forward to. Good news, Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein gets a theatrical release about a week or two before it comes out on Netflix. So I'm going to go see it in the fucking theater.
Is that just the US or is that worldwide?
Select theaters. Don't know if it's worldwide or not. Don't know. Chat will probably know.
He's another fellow that I was like, please make more things before you can't make more things.
Yeah. Well, he's super difficult to work with because he is like all about his, which is something I respect, like his creative vision. So when we do get stuff from him, it's usually pretty fucking good. And he's a nice guy. I met him. Primal Mike for $10 says, hope you had a great birthday. I did, Barry. But today is, I read that one, X-Ray Girl. Found Superman for all seasons. Is it any good? Yes. It's on my rack. So on my rack, I have a comic book rack, like an old school vintage comic book rack behind this monitor. That's why I always point over
hard
there.
To get. It's so hard to get.
Oh, dude.
Gary's rack is gorgeous.
My rack is my rack is vintage, but it's gorgeous. So it's the one that's got a Dennis the Menace and Spider-Man and Superman and Archie on it. It says, read a comic today. Superman for all seasons. I put select books that I love on this on my rack, and Superman for all Superman for all seasons is on my rack. That's why I point over there. I'm looking at giant size man thing number 1, because everyone needs a giant size man thing.
I agree.
Yep, there you go. I got
dude. I'm trying to get hold of a rack for my other place.
They're not. They're very different. They used to, 20 years ago, very easy to find. Now they're almost impossible to find. Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. by Steranko I'm looking at the Power Records Spider-Man, Infinity Gauntlet full set, Avengers Annual number 10. Yeah. First Rocketeer. I can see them all. Ben Mangerer for $10 says, MauLer, Arcane Season 2. Only reason I bring it up often is because of how good Season 1 was. I was telling everybody to watch it, saying if it finished as good as it started, it would end up being there with Avatar LAB.
It would have been enormous if Season 2 were as good as 1.
Yep.
The momentum would have been crazy, but you can tell just from how nobody talks about it anymore. It's like Squid Game.
Yep.
Just disappeared.
Oh.
Yeah, Squid, yeah, yeah.
I was told that I was full of it by saying Netflix had a Season 2 problem.
It really fucking does.
Big time.
It's a massive
Season 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 problem. Season 2 plus problem.
Yeah. I mean, I like the One Piece trailer. I will be shocked if it's good.
Alice in Borderland, great Season 2. Hellbound, great Season 2.
Those are full-on Korean productions that have
one Korean, one Japanese.
Yeah, and not like just bought by Netflix, not made by Netflix and licensed out by Netflix. When Netflix is in charge of a series and they take 2 to 3 years, or they try to push something with no plan, a series are supposed to be open enough to have a plan. Of course, you do a pilot. They don't do pilots anymore, so they do pilot series basically, and then they all and because the first season is fucking great, they think they have a mandate now. Then we can just do whatever the fuck we want. That happened with Witcher. It happens with so much. I don't know. I didn't watch Wednesday because I'm a dude. So people are gonna have to tell me. My wife liked it. She thought it was all right. I don't know how people are reacting to Season 2, but it doesn't feel like as many people are talking about Season 2 as they were about Season 1. Why? It might be as good. 3 fucking years. 3 fucking years between seasons. You can't do that. What do you say, chat? Is Wednesday good? Is Wednesday season 2 good? Oh, Alter Carbon was a massive fuck up. Holy shit.
I love
It's just
that
so
first
funny how
season.
Love that
damn
first season.
fucking show you could mention. It's like, oh, that's season 2. Like, oh, damn.
Umbrella Academy. I mean, sure. One of the actresses became an actor, but did you see how they dealt with that in Umbrella Academy?
Dude,
how they
I
dealt
wanna
with the
put-
transition? She just said,
No.
I just wanted to do it. They go, okay.
Well, they're all
House of
freaks.
Cards season 2 was good. It was season 3 that starts getting wobbly. and then
Yeah,
season
yeah.
4.
Well, Fincher was less involved. I didn't realize like how involved he was in the first 2 seasons. He was very involved. So
Mindhunter season 2 was good. Oh well.
I got to watch that.
You'll like it for sure.
I got to get caught up in my Fincher.
I'm so tempted to put a picture of oh my god, I forgot what fucking name was before. Ellen Page.
Yeah.
Ellen Page, just put a picture of Ellen Page on it on social media and just put above it, fucking hell, it's crazy what AI can do.
I was watching Days of Future Past, which I love. I think it's a great movie, and she pops up in it, and I just threw up a picture of her, and just I don't know, like Jesus Christ, I forgot what I even said, but man, that thing went crazy. It's sad. Listen, let's be real. We've seen her interviews before that happened, and she was not well. She was not well. She was not. She was never and I don't know what happened to her parents, the meat grinder of Hollywood, drugs. I don't know what happened, but she was not in a happy place. But she was a good Kitty Pryde. She was.
She's a great actress.
Yeah.
She's a really good actress. Great in Inception as well.
Yeah.
Where Leonardo DiCaprio gets off with a dude. No, what?
Az, you care about Lego. Do you care about Lego games?
Oh, you're referring to the new Batman one. I
Yeah.
don't actually I don't care too much for the
BRB.
Lego games, sadly. They bore me very quickly. But I love the building. And I have ordered pre-ordered the Batman Arkham Asylum, which is coming out. Lego Arkham
Yeah, I
Asylum.
remember you talking about that.
That's coming out September.
I mean, you know, I'm sort of like I enjoyed them when I was a lot younger, but nowadays I'm not sure how long I can be entertained by a Lego game. But this one looks like it's a bit more comprehensive. It looks like you actually get a full Gotham. And
yeah, I do find that they just tend to be very similar, and I just lose interest very quickly. I get bored very quickly with them. Like when it first came out, I remember playing the Star Wars one, and I was like, "Oh, this
played
is
the Harry
great.
Potter
It's so much
ones.
fun."
I think that they're good for fans, like those games, and it's sort of a bit of harmless fun, but they're not quite like, you know, it ain't no Arkham Asylum or anything like that. It's like it's just Lego amusements. But it looks like they make a lot of references to like the Nolan trilogy.
Oh, cool. Aaron Pipes for $10 says, Gary, are you having trouble getting rid of those birthday hookers as gifted you? No, they're in the freezer.
Thank you for disposing of those for me.
Of course, you know, that's what you're supposed to do. All right, I got this for a birthday present. I forgot. I didn't bring the little clip who said
Oh, no.
Whoever sent it, you're a sick person.
What?
So remember when we went to the Cosmic Summit, North Carolina, you know, for our little woo-woo Atlantis UFO shit, and we weren't the weirdest ones there. The weirdest ones there because all the little babies. Yeah.
Oh, they sent you a baby? No, man.
Oh my God.
Oh, these things are disturbing, dude. Oh, hang on.
Why do you have a baby?
I have a baby like in a Ziploc bag.
Seems wrong.
And it's got a bottle and a fucking diaper that comes with it.
Oh my God. Is the hair in a net? Oh, okay.
The hair's in a net.
Oh no! No!
So creepy.
No! Get out of way! Get out! I'm gonna fucking slap it.
Don't you want to play
No!
with me?
No.
No, your head's gonna start doing 3 fucking 60s in a minute.
I feel like I'm gonna get like chuckied by this thing.
Annabelle or something.
You are, dude.
What? He's gonna be non-binary? I'm a murdering puppet, but I'm not a monster.
My name is
My
Damien.
eyes are all black.
You remind me of my mother.
I feel like it's possessed. Be careful, Gary. But
dude, its eyes went black.
I know the eyes went black. Oh my god. Stop. Creeps right now.
Too many
Oh my
killer
God.
dolls in horror now.
Right.
This
Well,
is
Megan 2 flopped massively.
so there are people. There are people who collect these things, sell them. There was an entire
Who makes them?
convention, and they changed their diapers, and this is I understand that I'm standing in front of sitting in front of a bunch of action figures, but this is a bridge too far.
To be fair, Gary, you don't have to wipe king shit. I just said king shit, kingpin shit.
I don't.
It's not as if you walk around fucking Las Vegas holding your kingpin figure or your Doctor Who figure,
Like
or
a baby,
something.
or have strollers
Yeah.
for them.
You know,
and-
Could you, Gary?
Dude,
Could you
dude.
smell the women? Could you smell them?
No.
No.
They were
I didn't get close
various
enough.
ages and walks of life.
No, it was you know what? It really brought white women and black women together like nothing
Yeah.
else I've ever seen.
No, I think it brought mental illness together.
I mean, it was the most unifying thing in race relations I've ever seen. It was an equal amount of overweight white women and black women. You know what I'm gonna do? Dude, I'm gonna hang this. I'm gonna hang it by a fishing line in my wife's closet.
She's going to murder you when she comes home.
Nobody has to say anything.
Shh. Don't tell her.
Yeah, it's a secret between us and chat. Don't tell her.
Chat won't say a thing. I trust you, chat. You wouldn't snitch.
Yeah, they fucking would. They were like, "Fuck you."
You get a
Gary.
tweet.
At Melon
from Mel. You get a tweet like from Mel. It's I'm very sorry to report that Gary's had an accident.
I came home and he was just,
he fell on a knife 75 times. Hunter Davrock for $9.99. I've been rewatching every Bond film up to Skyfall, and I own the awesome 50th anniversary Blu-ray collection. I will talk. Who here's got a favorite Bond moment? I, for sure, loved it when James turned Japanese. A moment, a favorite moment.
Oh,
I mean, for England, James, no, for me, his fucking epic as shit.
Yeah, for England, James.
I'd have to get back to you on that one.
There's a lot of good ones. I gotta say, I do love the tank chase in GoldenEye. That is some fucking great cinema right there. Just looks so well. When the tank just comes smashing through the fucking wall, and he's just up top, just it's so good.
Every scene with Xenia on a top.
Dude, every scene where the theme rams, like when they're skiing and then we get a Union Jack parachute and I'm like, yeah. I'd have to think about it though. I haven't I got to watch my my 4K Connery set. I got to do it in the order Garrett did it in. So he does the Connery set and then he watches The Rock.
That is the correct viewing, yeah.
Yes. But do you watch Never Say Never Again?
I've seen it multiple times.
Yeah. Kim Bassinger's sweaty armpits. It's the only thing I remember from that movie. I haven't seen it in forever, dude.
Yeah,
Never say
it's been a
never
while.
again.
Never say never again.
And we got 2 Bond films within a year of each other because of that lapse in the
contract, the license. There was
Hey,
a license. Sort of.
My
He was
kid,
contracted, wasn't he, for another one, and they wanted him to fulfill the contract.
my kid asked me a question. I didn't have the answer for this, so I'll
Edward
just ask
Fox
you
played
guys.
him in that, didn't
Yeah. Why did they wait so long to do Casino Royale?
Because they didn't have to wait for the license to drop because the Casino Royale had been a David Niven,
yes, and
James Bond film.
So they had to wait because they went past the books to the point where they started remaking the books. Which they're probably going to do. By the way, they're probably going to start.
I mean, they're only the titles. In as much as the title.
You could just do Thunderball as many times as you want. It's cool. It's fine.
Like The Spy Who Loved Me is not like the book The Spy Who Loved Me. It's
not at all.
Nothing
Not at
even
all.
fucking remotely close.
Dude,
it's
there's a prop of that car that I remember having that car. That car that went under the water was the coolest thing in the fucking world to me. There's a prop of that in a gas station outside of Vegas in the middle of the desert. You go into this gas station, you walk in, and there's the fucking Bond car, and you're like, oh, that's awesome.
Fins out, or does it have like the fins?
Fins out.
Or
Fins were out.
Yeah.
Everything.
Do you remember Rowan Atkinson's in Never Say Never Again? It's a really brief role. That was his first feature film. Yeah.
I can't remember that.
I haven't seen it. Is that even on Blu-ray?
I don't have it on Blu-ray, but maybe.
Because it's not one of the official Bond films.
No.
It's a holdover from Connery's contract or something.
Maybe.
And did he say? Did Connery say what was the worst part of doing that film? And he says when I put it that stupid toupee on. Yeah.
Yep. Well, that's like Bob Odenkirk. It's like, bro, let it go. And nobody to just fucking shave your head. It's all good.
I wish they'd just let that film go. Fuck it though.
Yeah. Did you watch Nobody 2, MauLer?
I'm seeing it tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll
my
wait.
commiseration.
We'll wait. Yeah. Good luck.
Oh.
It's fine.
It's
fine.
so fun.
It's fine. It's fine. It's just nowhere near as good as the first. Kara Frey Kitty.
I would call it fine.
I was fine with it. The end, the girl boss shit at the end was retarded. Figured I'd try out Tulsa King yesterday, as Gary said it's good, and I now only have 3 episodes left to watch. So thanks for the recommendation, Kara. You're welcome. Tulsa King starts back up in 1 month and 2 days, but who's counting? You have time to go on Paramount Plus and watch seasons 1 and 2. The Adventures of Dwight Manfredi, played by Sylvester Stallone. He's fucking made to play this part. It's Taylor Sheridan. It's first season is basically a fish out of water mobster up against a skinhead biker meth gang, and
he's woke.
And he's extorting a weed shop basically. And it's got what's his name from Silicon Valley, who's funny as hell in it. And it's great. It's great. And second season is just as good. Frank Grillo's in it. The cast just gets Robert Patrick's going to be in season 3. But
He was in Peacemaker.
He was.
Oh.
He was. Why am I blanking on who's the actor who doesn't
Tim Miller?
make out with women?
Oh.
I knew his name.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. He's in Band of Brothers, right?
Yeah. He's in it too. And I always forget his damn name, and he's great too. Not Pedro Pascal.
Bad though.
Neil McDonough. Thank you. He was in First Avenger.
He was.
He was Dum Dum Dugan. Yeah, he's in it too. So the cast is him, Neil McDonough, Sylvester Stallone, Samuel L. Jackson, Frank Grillo, Robert Patrick is in season 3.
That's pretty good cast.
It's fucking great. It's a fun show. And then Landman comes back in late November. So you need to see both of those. You'll like Tulsa King for sure. Landman's very American in Texas, but it's got like based moments in it. That Tulsa King has one of the greatest. But when there's a scene where his brother died, and he's leaving a message to his widow and his sister who's semi-estranged, and he just talks about what a man is, right? And it's a simple little scene, but it's this guy who's been a fuck up his whole life. Went to prison, and he's gone back, and he's just going right back into the mob lifestyle. And his brother like was a straight edge, and he just basically does this great speech of like how his brother is more of a man than he ever will be. Because it's a character.
I bought season 1 of Tulsa King.
Fucking great little speech that he reads off to the widow, and it basically is like, this is what a man is. It's fucking great. Great show.
Idubbbz. Sorry, I shouldn't punch down.
All right.
Punching a cockroach. It's pretty mean.
God. What happened to the content cop?
I know. He was unironically like the king of YouTube at one point.
Yes.
Untouchable.
Yeah.
Him and Leafy and whatever happened to Leafy?
He got banned from everything.
Well, he keeps coming back, and then he goes Jews, and it gets banned again or whatever. So
I think he's just he's happy living his life with all the money he fucking made from his stint.
Well, he was making, that's the golden age of YouTube when yeah.
Well, when you have your content cop made on you, you know, it was somebody who was
Well, that Ethan Klein is suing everybody, right? He's suing
Ethan Klein.
That's the new age, yes.
They called him Lex Juther. He's just going.
I've never heard of that. What the fuck?
No. That is the best name I've ever heard. That is the best name I've ever heard.
Just going all out to destroy fucking Idubbbz and everyone associated.
So, listen. I never went on Twitch. I've never spent any time watching anybody or anything on Twitch. I only knew of Asmongold because he covered one of my videos once, and I like Asmongold. But I just know it by proxy from you guys. So basically my understanding of the Twitch scene now is they just talk about each other.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
They're just perpetually mad at it. I mean, you know, it's the meme from years ago is that they need everyone else's content to react to, and that's even if they are reacting.
Okay. So it's like Inception reaction. It's like reactions within reactions, which is funny and great, and I have no problem with it. It was like 6 or 8 months ago. Wasn't Jeremy doing that? There was a reaction of a Jeremy reaction of a Jeremy reaction.
Yeah. Dude, Hassan was on some podcast semi-recently. We were talking a month ago. And he recalled the whole event of the React saga. And he said all that happened was he may have gotten up, may have played a video while he was making some food.
Oh, man.
And he said, I apologized immediately. And then they went crazy and tried to farm the situation with a bunch of Nazis. And it's just like, you're such a piece of shit.
He's a mess.
Hassan last year when it was the 1 year anniversary of the Starfield rant, because Hassan obviously had to stick his beak in when I did the Starfield rant. It was just I remember a year ago today when the whole internet was fucking powered on this guy or something. And then he said, and since then he's been fired from Blizzard Entertainment for drinking breast milk from the fridge. I'm like, what the fuck?
And
is it Mark Kern? It's like Mark Kern, below is just sorry, Az, you seem to be catching strays from me on this. Because that's what they tried to say about Mark Kern. So he just like got Mark Kern me, just meld it into one character and had a go. It's just like this is the guy.
I just want to make it clear as drinks breast milk out of the fridge regularly. Okay, I just want to make that clear.
I was
drink
fired
breast
for
milk
that.
straight from the fucking tap, mate. You know, straight from the fucking tap.
Oh my god, Twitch.
I fucking tried.
And doesn't it have a CEO who like grew out his hair and like creeps on all the girls, creeps on all the thoughts that are there?
Every time he shows off like a new feature of Twitch, they're like, it's like, yeah, and you could do this, and he gets his own phone, he uses an example, and when he just scrolls, it's just like thought, thought, and it's just like,
well, if ever you needed to know what Twitch is all about, that's what it is. It's like it tells us it used to be a platform where people used to stream games. That was
Video
it.
games, yeah.
Just video games.
I think I streamed there once. Back in San Francisco days. There might be
back in the gay days.
Back in the gay days.
Back in the Justin TV days.
Oh, Justin TV. I used that. That was live streaming. What was the early live stream one? Because we used to do that in the comic store. We'd live stream our events. God, was it Justin TV? I can't even remember what.
Yeah, it was Justin TV.
Yeah.
Which became Twitch.
Hi y'all. This is from Mexi Rage for $10. Hi y'all. Got my 4K steel box of Ace Ventura. That's awesome.
Wow.
They need to do The Mask. I'm gonna get Ace Ventura, by the way. I will. Hell yeah, but they need to do The Mask. I love The Mask. Also, which is faster, The Flash, Pedro's anxiety acting up when there is a female co-star, or my pants coming off when I see Sydney Sweeney or Hassan defending terrorists? Sydney Sweeney and Hassan. That's faster than the Speed Force. Now, is Ezra Miller in your house? Because he might be faster. He might want to strangle you or have sex with you. I don't know.
Wait, he's actually over there on my house.
Oh, wait, you're not a woman. So, is he? Yeah. I can't believe you got one of those.
I like the costume is good. I like the costume.
Dude, they make a 1/6 scale of the comic book version. Sideshow.
I know, but I can't get that for loving the fucking money.
I got one right over there.
I know you have. I fucking haven't. And I wanted one not with the white eyes. I wanted one with the fucking,
No, the white eyes is better. It's more dude, the white eyes is way cooler. What are you talking about? White eyes is cooler than Ezra Miller's fucking face in your room. Yes.
Fight.
Yes, it is, but I'm not talking about Ezra fucking Miller, mate.
Gayer.
There were two versions of that fucking Flash that you have.
You get both.
And you get both portrait. Yeah, and I prefer the one we showed
No,
you because that's like more 50s then.
By the way, on
Doesn't
sale.
it come with a different head? I'm pretty sure it comes with a different head.
Right. There were two.
Yeah.
There were two versions.
But
You get the standard version.
I got
which was
both.
just one head.
I got
you
both.
the
I got some collector's edition with both heads.
Right. You got both heads in there then. Yeah.
Yeah. And I just
One you
use
get the white eyes, and then the other
because
one
you know
get
why?
like
Because it doesn't look like fucking Ezra Miller. It looks like the fucking Flash.
I didn't even mention Ezra fucking Miller.
Ow, my ears.
Of course you don't want to mention him because he's in your room, dude. Now it'd be funny if you had him.
Ezra, have you heard what
Dude,
this fucking
no.
guy saying about you?
You need to have him. You need to have him strangling Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman, and then it'd be more accurate.
Remember Whedon put Ezra's hands on a chest plate?
Yeah.
Oh, he just did the fucking standard joke that was already in Age of Ultron that everyone decided was offensive. All of a sudden.
Ezra's not. Well, you know what? I think Ezra is actually into women. I think the whole thing is I think he's had sex with a lot of male producers, but I think his preference is women. He likes to strangle them the most.
Pregnant, preferably pregnant.
Preferably pregnant.
That fucking vanished from the internet, didn't it? That fucking clip. She got paid off.
So I was gonna say, as you know,
Get your hands off my penis.
Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League was on sale for $3.26.
No, I'm good.
Those heads, sorry. It's just so funny to me. It's like that's still way too much.
That is still dude.
I think it was on sale once and Yellow Flash was trying to gift it to me, and I just refused to accept the gift. Yeah, I just refused to accept the gift.
What a gross game, man.
Oh, did you see how they try to retcon it all, going, oh, they're just all clones?
Fuck off.
And then in the
Just fuck off.
DLC, the real Batman comes and helps them beat the Brainiac.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Cretosis for 5 Canadian pesos says, after hearing you guys talk about it for years, I finally started watching Buffy yesterday. 4 episodes in currently. Well done. MauLer.
Just hold out, okay? I know it's a bit cringy when it starts. You just got to make it to at least.
Fine.
It's not for people who do. It's fine for when you know it all.
Before, yeah.
When you
you come in cold, yeah, it's very 90s.
Yeah.
It's very 90s.
Yeah, because like I've even found this with people I've shown it who didn't really like season 1. When they go back, they're like, "Oh, season 1 was better than I remember." It's like, yes, because you now like the cast, you know them. So, but like first time around, it can be rough. So you know, just hang in there. Season 3, okay, that's when it really kicks into full gear, and gets some good shit.
And as far as our viewing, we need to chat maybe tonight or tomorrow.
Well, I was actually gonna say I'm gonna need to go very, very soon.
Yeah, we're gonna take off soon.
But we'll be chatting tonight anyway because of Alien Earth, right?
Yeah, so we'll chat about like at least maybe prepping season 1.
We'll try something.
Well, yeah, because it's around spooky season.
I know.
Yeah, I know, but you're busy. All right. Offer Nave for $5 says, can't wait for Spider-Man Under the Falling Home, where he accidentally kills the Wicked Witch of the East. Big Ounce for $10 weekly. Marvels versus DC, Jessica Jones and Daredevil versus Black Canary and Green Arrow. Daredevil and Jessica Jones because she has superpowers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's pretty tough to kill.
And Daredevil's
depends if Canary just fucking voices them into oblivion.
Maybe, but I give the edge to Jessica Jones. Oh, a Black Canary could just give Jessica Jones some booze if it's the TV version. So,
or just right.
Yeah. Or just call Purple Man. Yeah. Gary, watch the first season of Smiling Friends, and MauLer watch the first season of Venture Brothers. Fair trade, I believe. Maybe a season discussion for both.
Hey, not impossible. Though, Smiling Friends season 1 is just about an hour in total.
All right, yeah. Season 1 of Venture Brothers is more than an hour, but it's really good, and you'll thank me for watching it. As do the dinosaur voice in a high-pitched filter, says Tyler for $1.99.
Dinosaur the rock.
And then they made $1 billion.
Yeah,
they made $1 billion.
You do not have the rights to use that unless get a cut. To be discussed.
EFAP calls during Mahler's nap. My God, man. Boogie and Idubbbz and Hassan have hacked the stream. Help. They renamed the show Tipples and Terrorists.
Well, and you think I'd unrename that? I mean, that just sounds perfect.
A while back, you guys recommended.
Fuck my wife.
A while back, back in the days, you guys recommended old Jack Kirby and Wolfman's Teen Titans. You mean George Perez, but that's okay. I can't believe how cool those were. Thanks for that. Now, how about getting into Batman? Where do I even start?
Plenty of places, to be honest with you. I mean, to me personally, I would say start at Batman 300 on the volume 1. Get all that stuff before the whole thing gets retconned at 403, 404 with Batman
Before you get to
1.
Batman Year One. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you got all the Death of the Family stuff come up, Many Deaths of the Batman, The Only Place of Dying. There's so much, but I'd say like Batman 300. If you just want individual stuff, there's great stories. You can read Killing Joke. You can read Dark Knight Returns, which is the old Batman the Cult. I love that. Really dark kind of Batman story there. fuck this, you know, I always have mentioned Nightfall, of course, because it's just a seminal point. Legacy, Contagion, yeah,
Son of the Demon.
Son of the Demons, the Ra's al Ghul stuff that goes down to the 200s,
Yeah,
like,
but, like
234, 236 around there.
300 to 500, and like pretty affordable back issues. But they're also
very affordable. Yeah.
Pretty affordable back issues, or there's good collections out there.
Yeah, particularly after 400.
Yeah. Dude, fucking 400 to 500 is just. I loved every minute of that.
Well, I told you, when I was away, I managed to pick up the whole of the Nightfall saga, all 19 parts, plus the Shadow of the Bat 3-parter tie-in, and it cost me 19 UK pounds.
Yeah, the back issues are like. Well, you saw that deal I got for the older Silver Age stuff for both Superman and Batman. Jesus, I fucking scored on that one. It was,
dude. If you were like, as this has just come up, I've already got it. Just asking if you'd be interested. I'd be like, fucking yes. Now,
dude, I got boxes. I have boxes I still haven't gone through yet. They sent me. So I basically got almost a full run from like 100 up of Superman, right?
Yeah.
And they also threw in all the fucking Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen, the Lois Lane books. They threw it all in. World's Finest. They threw in all that shit. So I don't know if it was some guy who died, it was collection or whatever, but dude, and this is all stuff I didn't have, like old Silver Age, like wacky DC. It's so much fun. I got to go now. You know what? Today I'll go to my storage, get it. Ryan Kittle for $10. These are the last two, and then we'll get the rest on a Square Up on Monday on Rumble, 11 a.m. Central. Next week we'll be on Azra's channel. Ryan Kittle for $10 says a gay Indian and a trans African walk into a bar. Just kidding. It's two liberal white women.
Hey!
Ryan Kittle for $10. Guys, I'm tired of telling Asian jokes. They're all the same. Ryan Kittle. True story. Jeremy called 911 last week exclaiming, 911, please help me. The operator, okay, sir. What's the matter? Jeremy, two redneck chicks are fighting over me. The operator, so what's the emergency? Jeremy, the ugly one is winning. Ryan Kittle, I was on a bus and this hot English woman smiled at me. I said, every time you smile, I feel like inviting you to my place. She blushed and asked, are you single? He replied, no, I'm a dentist. Ryan Kittle, little Jeremy ran into his house and asked, Mommy, can little boys have babies? No, says his mom. Of course not. Little Jeremy ran back outside, yelling to his friends, "It's okay. We can play the game. We can play that game again."
Oh no. Oh no.
X-Ray Girl loves French dog movies. Says Ministry of Wrong Think.
Fresh, not French.
No.
It said French. Why did it say French?
French dog movie.
Bonjour, Gary. Je m'appelle Chien. J'habite dans la maison.
You silly English big dogs. You know nothing about being a dog. You know nothing.
Oh my god.
I walk around on my four legs. I piss wherever I want.
I poop on your street.
I poop on your carpet. And you pick it up for me. Who is the master? It is me, the French dog.
Yeah, I could wear
You should make that into a headband.
Yeah. Go to the gym like that.
What do you got coming up, X-Ray Girl?
Tonight we're playing Outlast Trials, 6 p.m. Eastern. So, and then tomorrow the Nooner.
Yay!
With
Chris Gore.
Mm-hmm.
Az, what do you got coming up?
I got Ripping the Seal back tomorrow, 7:30 UK time, 1:30 Central. And Stuff and Things, if you're a member of the channel. Today, part 1, or day 1, I should say, of Endless Accountability went up. Go check it out.
Ooh, the accountability stuff.
Oh, they're back. That's good. You'll never see you'll never see a woman make a video or a stream like that.
No, with the word accountability in it. You gotta be kidding. Unless it's got a no in front of it.
That's what I'll call my health series, the no accountability.
No accountability, yeah.
MauLer.
I'm doing just prep for the anniversary. Big ol' 24-hour stream covering everything with everybody, and you might see some faces that you're familiar with than that. Other than, of course, Thursday, open bar. Probably going to talk about Nobody 2. Sad face.
Good luck.
Enjoy.
Oi, Az, 1v1 me at the Crackadilly Gardens. Give it up, you gits. That's from British Gary, from the League of Evil Garys for $2.
I gotta get that in.
And Corn Pop says unblock him. He's a bad dude.
Corn Pop says unblock him.
Yeah. Did you block Corn Pop?
I don't know.
Corn Pop was here saying we don't block Corn Pop because he's a bad dude. He's a bad dude. MauLer, tonight.
Yeah.
Alien Earth,
Yes.
episode 3. Thank God it's
Yes.
only one.
Just the one.
We're going to talk about it. on
Hey, dude, you want me to show my
Nerdrotic
band
Live?
Yeah.
Do you want to share? No, don't share your banned words.
Okay.
Because they're all the words that are banned on YouTube anyway, that we end up saying all the fucking time. I can't think of a word that we haven't said on a stream somewhere.
Mm.
The N word?
God, of course that's there. Multiple
Lex Luthor.
times. Multiple different iterations of that.
Yeah.
A lot of Chinese.
Wait, what? As is racist.
All right. So I'll see you tonight, MauLer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's going to be at, what is it? 8 Central?
I think
Something
it
reasonable for British people.
starts at 8, right? And then
Starts at 7 Central.
7? Uh-huh.
Yeah. And then, but if it starts earlier for some reason, MauLer, I'll let you know.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be exciting.
Oh, that used to, like, back in the day, real quick before we go, like Ash versus Evil Dead or American Gods, when something was on Stars, and this was when I was on the West Coast, and it would air at midnight, but it'd be 9 o'clock for us at night. It'd be great. We got to watch it at 9. They don't do that anymore. So we'll see you tonight on Nerdrotic Live. You want to join us for Alien Earth next week? This will be on Az's channel. I'd like to thank the Modrotics. I'd like to thank all the lurkers. I'd like to thank everyone who left a super chat and donation. You help keep the lights on. Thank everyone for participating. Hope you had a good time. See you next week.
Bye-bye.
Boobies.